Hello, everyone,
Hey!
and by everyone, I mean no one.
Listen! Hey!
I named this episode Into the DERGAN'S LAIR.
Into the Durgan. We're gonna go get the Durgan!
We're going get the DERGAN? Ha! I'll tell you.
Clam
I'll tell
skirt,
you.
we're gonna go to the Durgan, get the Durgan!
I'll tell you what, boy.
Girl, I tell you what, we're gonna go in there, we're gonna get that daggone Durgan. Dig it? You dig it?
Yep.
Boy, I tell you what. Tell you what, that DERGAN. That DERGAN be alright. Oh. Should I be drinking vodka tonight?
Heck yeah!
I am drinking vodka right now.
Liquor up. I have a Coke. It's cherry.
You want to be vodka brothers?
Oh yes, I sure do.
I can't drink tonight, sadly.
Aw. You've let us
I'm
down.
the only adult here at the moment.
Boo! Well, I'm gonna go get some pineapple juice and coconut vodka. I'll be back.
Or will you?
Discuss.
Discuss what? What are we discussing?
Your butt?
Oh. It's quite flat as of late.
Ew.
We need to do some sit-ups, bros.
No, I do what I want. Pizza and donuts and ice cream. It's so much better for you.
Oh no, I died for the first time.
Have you tried not doing that?
Mm-hmm. Quite successful at it for a while.
Or were you? I like how we can hear Hoover like opening his fridge and walking around.
Yeah.
Like, just every once in a while. And I know he can hear us.
Who can hear what?
We can hear you stomping around and opening the fridge and getting stuff.
Whatever. Gotta keep.
You
gotta,
sounded like Bobert right then.
I gotta
You wanna
keep,
fight?
I gotta keep an open mic so that everybody captures reactions and shit. I gotta. Don't judge me.
Or can we?
I'm doing what I can.
Or are
I'm
you?
here. We can start if we need to.
Oh, thank God! Thank God, Soup is here. The world can start spinning again.
It stopped? I didn't know we were waiting for that. I just kind of kept moving through time. What's a soup?
We don't want to make him sad. Sorry, Soup. I give you such a hard time, Soup.
I'm gonna go kill myself, BRB.
You have withstood the trial by fire thus far, and I'm proud of you, buddy.
No,
And
it's too
I'm
late.
saying
I'm
saying
just gonna
that
end it now. Goodbye.
in a medium
Peace out.
that could be recorded and replayed at a later date whenever I'm giving you shit again, so you can I'm providing you blackmail against me right now.
Well, that sucks because I'm gonna kill myself, so it's kind of worthless at this point.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
We
just-
after all the crap that we've had put him through, we could probably just make a soup guy disparaging compilation video.
I think
In loving memory, and it'll
think
just
we
be a
Loving
video,
memory.
just be a video making fun of me. Yeah, it's great.
1998 to 2016 Ripperino and
And
Pepperino.
then at the end it'll just say,
Woo!
well, at least we only lost the red shirt.
did you say 98? Did you say 98?
Yeah, 98.
I don't know. Damn, I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh, you feel old?
I'm a '90s kid, boy.
I remember things from 98. That's not like...
Like what? Graduating college? High school?
The realization that I was born
No,
was gonna make your
shut
life
up.
terrible.
Hoover's the same age as me. Hoover, you remember like the playground. That's it. You don't remember any details.
I remember...
That was my sophomore year.
We were 8 years old.
Well, no, I do remember from around that time. I was going to a friend's house for a birthday party, and we were supposed to show up. We were gonna go to some mini theme park thing that we had near us, like a water park or something. And we were going to come back home, like go to sleep, get up the next morning, and all go to church together or whatever. And like I was like, I want to bring my Pokemon cards, and my mom was like, no, you're not bringing your Pokemon cards because you're not going to have any time to do anything with them. And I was like, oh, whatever, fine, I won't bring them. And so like I stuffed them in like my socks or something like that, and then put them in the bottom of my bag. And
They got wet, didn't they?
No, my mom went through my bag before I left and found them, and she was like holding like my towel that I had for the water park, and she came busting out of my room like, what the fuck is this? It just started like smacking me in the head with my towel like as hard as she could, but it was a towel, so it like wasn't a big deal, but it was still fucking terrifying because like everything was cool, we're just about to leave, and all of a sudden my mom is like, you know, rolling down the hallway like the fucking Punisher, like with his towel in her hand, like whipping it at me. And she's like hell you're going over to his house now. You're grounded, mister. Calls my friend's mom. It's like, Alex won't be coming.
You really got grounded for that?
Yeah.
For Pokemon cards.
Because she told me not to bring him, and I was like, you know, well, fuck you, I'm gonna bring him anyways.
Why is that a big deal, though?
Because it's still
a
lying
game to
to
play.
Some people like to discipline their children so they understand how to follow directions.
What are direction and no understanding? How to
She
play?
told me not to do something, and then I did it immediately after she told me not to, and I was deceitful about it. So rather than reward me by just letting it slide and let me go have a fun day at the water park and hanging out with my friends, I fucking got in trouble. I got like my block knocked off with a goddamn towel, and then I spent the rest of the afternoon just like sitting in my bedroom with no TV, no nothing.
This has been an episode of Super Magical Parenting Tips. Tune in next week for what to do.
What to do when your child will not brush their teeth.
How best to beat your children and not leave marks for the school to find.
Make sure that you aim for the abdominal region.
Hold on, I think someone's
Nice
out here.
Valencia onions.
Oh, I got coconut vodka down the wrong tube. Shit.
I don't know why that tickled me so.
Oh.
I was implying that it's best to beat your children with a sack full of Valencia onions rather than your fist. Because it doesn't leave bruises. Not that I ever beat my children.
just FYI, anybody who happens to be dropping in on the stream or watching the archive, don't beat your kids with a sack of onions. And if
Wait,
you
why?
do, you didn't hear it from us.
Why not?
Shut up.
Shut your mouth.
Oh damn. Where's this banner while we're playing prop hunt?
Well, we've only done prop hunt once.
We got a prop hunt again.
Yeah.
We do. I want to prop hunt again. I wasn't in the last time.
We're gonna have to prop hunt, baby. Say, baby. Say, baby.
So it'll be, let's see who it'll be. It'll be Watcher. I'll actually run, I'm just going to run Ira. I mean,
Lance,
I'm just going
Lance
to...
doesn't mind if we do that.
Yeah, I'm just going to run, I'll just be, like, for healing purposes if you guys get into any combat.
Let's just have Pete show up and play Ira.
Hashtag crop dust.
Ooh.
Crop dust.
There you go. You got his character unlocked.
Is that the password to log into his account, Crop Dust?
No. You probably would not be. I know all of his passwords, and you probably would not be at all surprised about what his password actually is.
It's probably something simple like poop.
No. It is simple, but it's not poop.
Is it hot dog shoes?
You were on when we were talking about it last night. You should know what it is.
Me?
Yeah.
Was I on last night? No,
Well,
I wasn't. No, I don't think I was.
Say it for the stream. Whatever you do.
No, I
I'm
don't.
not going to.
I don't think that I was on when you were talking about it because I dipped out early because
You were on
I had to go
TeamSpeak
record.
at the time.
Are you sure? Maybe I was taking a dump. I'm gonna say I was probably taking a dump. I don't recall this.
It's probably like mayonnaise.
Oh. What time are we at?
About 4 minutes till. So
4 minutes?
time
4
time
minutes?
is growing.
4 minutes
Time
till we
is-
hunt down Bobert and drag him to his computer.
Man, I have I binged on a bunch of stuff from Kevin Smith's channel, Fat Man on Batman. So good. Like I forgot
Man,
how
Batman?
much. Yeah, I forgot how
Batman,
much I
Batman.
enjoy hearing Kevin Smith just go on about comic book characters and movies and stuff like that. He's so passionate about all that.
Do you watch Comic Book Men on AMC?
Comic book man. Oh shit, no, I don't have cable.
Dude.
I
You
don't
should
have
just look
cable,
it
and I
up.
think I got a notification from Comcast today for pirating something, and I don't know what I pirated.
Arr.
Arr.
You be pirating your D&D.
I've been using legitimate
Every
channels for
weekend.
everything. I've been like everything I watch is on Netflix and Hulu.
Hello?
Yeah, unless they got me for something from like a year ago or something, and they're just like,
Man,
We noticed an irregularity in your account from 2001. We'd like to discuss this.
we're a little behind
I'm
the times.
testing a macro. Hold on.
I feel like Comcast is the only place that will get you for pirating.
Probably.
That's because
No,
Com-
AT&T does it too.
it's because those clowns are have like investments in the companies that you would be pirating anything from.
AT&T is super militant about pirating.
Your
Like
dice
they,
fly. Jake.
they still throttle torrent downloads even though they're not supposed to legally.
Well, they do a lot of stuff they're not supposed to do.
Yep.
Your dice are black for me.
I mean, I wouldn't know
I see
anything
blue.
about AT&T doing things they shouldn't do.
It's not like you work for them. Or
How
anything.
about them sports balls? How about that
I know
sports ball
that
team?
Most corporations
team
just kind of do whatever they
with the
want until
balls.
they're hot.
Did you see the sports ball team that made the scoring of the goals?
They spend
Baskets?
a lot of time tossing them balls around.
Making those success point winner goals,
Score points.
meeting their victory quota. Such athleticism.
Oh yeah, I could get down with that. Them sports balls.
Hoover,
Yes, sir.
I feel like you're really going to enjoy Overwatch. It's like
Oh,
Team
probably.
Fortress 2, but not stupid.
Oh yeah, I put like 900 hours into Team Fortress 2, so I don't know how I feel about that reception.
It means that you'll enjoy it twice as much and put twice as many hours into it.
The channel is now a Overwatch theme channel. Just Overwatch streaming, Overwatch clip
Throw away
dumps.
the banners.
Just-
throw away all the other videos. Just
Fix it.
Overwatch.
We're just gonna rename the channel to Overwatch.
Super
Gotta get
magical
around those
Overwatch.
copyrights.
It does have a ring to it. Oh man, have you seen this channel, Overwatch? I didn't even notice that dice roll until I looked over to the live stream. I was
Yeah,
like,
mine
oh,
were
that's a
all
good
black for some reason.
We should name it Overwatchers
That fixed it.
Overwatching Overwatch.
roll. Overwatching Overwatch. You should overwatch us overwatching Overwatch.
I'll overwatch you.
I think it's time, Ace.
Yeah, I guess
It's
so.
time. How about that recap, baby?
Fine, I guess I'll stop playing Overwatch.
You better stop playing Overwatch.
No, don't. That's their new channel theme.
We'll just wait for Gio to get in.
But my tracers.
That reminds me, Ace, can I get tracer arrows?
No.
Woo!
You like
You
them
can
dice
try.
rolls?
Seen a lot of ones,
Gotta
baby.
get out. Yeah, I gotta get rid of them ones.
Scrolling through, I'm saying a lot of ones.
Yeah, the last 3 rolls have been 2, 2, and a 1. So,
Okay.
based
I'm
on
gonna
this
switch.
next roll.
I'm gonna switch mics real quick, so it may sometimes it crashes. Seems to be trying to do that, sometimes it doesn't. So
That's fine, we'll be here.
That's a neat feature.
What a nice microphone. It's on. It's on.
program.
It's on the box.
Always full of surprises.
It just says "fuck your
Really glad you
friends."
queued your mic for that.
Thanks, Jackson.
You're welcome. Try.
That's a joke. Shut up.
I think it's less the
Holy
microphone
crap.
and more the TeamSpeak being shitty.
Joe
Man.
coming in strong with the mic game.
Yeah,
Rocking those headphone users.
it was
I
like
turned it down.
no.
Please?
No, you're great. You sound great on it.
eating the mic.
Jeez.
Ooh, but it sounds like it tastes so good.
Yeah, dude.
So good,
Tastes like
baby.
aluminum.
You sound so authentic.
Should we use it? Krunch, what's the best codec for a TeamSpeak?
Opus Voice 10. Whatever the biggest number is.
Okay.
The Opus music is the one we used last time.
It's on Opus Voice 10 right now.
The difference is it allows for a wider range of hertz or whatever it's called.
So
Oh,
voice is
it's-
the best for what we're doing.
We
For
can switch-
voice, it is because you don't need those high and the super lows, but for music you do. But in case you have like in the hundreds of dollars of mics, you might still want to use the music one. But it's not necessary for TeamSpeak.
Your channel was edited.
Gotcha.
Well, now we're on the music one. So you
What
can
is
probably
that?
hear the difference.
I hear a lot of static.
Yeah, there's a lot of static.
Yeah, that's because it doesn't cut off the highs and lows. It's good for music. It's good for music, but voice, not so much.
Alright.
Who needs
Fix it, Joe.
needs
Fix
music
it
in
back.
TeamSpeak?
It also uses twice the bandwidth to use the the music one.
No one's
That's
keeping track
normal.
of that, though.
Alright,
It might
Let's
tell
do
Ace's
this.
computer connection, internet.
that's true. I need every bit I can get. Are you coming in?
Oh, yeah, it's loading. It's doing the timer.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no, it's not. It's just being
Hey.
done. There we go.
I was gonna say there shouldn't be a timer because he's got the premium. He's got that Roll 20 premium.
No ads, yeah.
You paid for that?
This
like
this Dungeons
$2
and Dragons game has been sponsored by Roll20 Premium
And ad block for those
for
of you
only
who can't afford it.
$50 a year.
No, it's pretty sweet with that dynamic lighting though. Super jelly
Yeah.
from whenever I was playing my game.
Can we contact Roll20 see if we can get an actual sponsor?
Maybe when we have more than 2 people watching a stream at a time.
Roll20, give us money.
There's 3 people, including me.
Alright, alright.
Oh snap!
What?
Let's do this.
I just took my sampling rate from 44 kilohertz to 192.
Whoa! Rocking that high quality.
Turn it back.
Oh yeah.
I like the old crappy Joe, not this new and improved, shiny, fancy Joe.
I would like for you to shut your filthy whore mouth.
Anyway,
Ace, kick us off.
Yep. So, the last time we left our intrepid band of adventurers, The party began their trek into the eastern sands in search of the remnants and hopefully survivors of Gesh's tribe, after the tribe suffered a horrible attack from a blue dragon. The adventurers were set on a quest by Sarah, a silver dragon disguising herself in Frostvein, to avoid ambush from Sirnak and Tyrath, to tip the scales of favor in an inevitable clash of dragon and man. She recommended either seeking out her living metallic dragon kin, or weakening the opposition by slaying the living chromatic dragons before Tyrath could rally them. The group reached the 4 clans of Amkunar, but not before they fought off a swarm of desert wasps, intent on incubating their future generations within the belly of Golbore. A skilled surgical procedure from Ira freed Golbore of his fate, and the party investigated the ruins of the clans. Finding only evidence of the battle at the southern Wanai tribe, the heroes proceeded to the westernmost Valyasa tribe, resting next to the Dead Sand Mountains that Gesh called his home. Life and many worn and weary brass dragonborn greeted the party within the heart of the settlement, and Gesh quickly connected with the Wise One, a tribe seer and keeper of ancient knowledge. The Wise One requested an audience with Gesh and his party of warriors and powerful sorcerers to ask their aid in awakening Amkunar from his retreated slumber. The heroes agreed, and were given an ancient map detailing the route to the Spire Keep of Amkunar, high in the mountains and long forgotten to the world. A treacherous journey into the heart of the mountains, awash with corruption and darkness from the Dead Sands, looms before our heroes. The sounds of Dragonborn building defenses and shelter fall away as the chilled, whipping winds of the Dead Sand Mountains seem to press against every step into an unknown domain. You guys, as you leave the Dragonborn behind you, the Dead Sand Mountains begin to get steeper and steeper as you follow the very aged map that Gesh is holding and trying his best to guide you on. But you quickly are able to tell that the map has not aged well, and the route is a lot different than what is depicted on the paper. It's about the middle of the day now, as you guys left pretty early in the morning and have been traveling for a couple hours. Just now getting kind of out of the base of the mountains and up into the mountains proper.
Golbore is going to grab Gesh by the shoulders and shake him violently to try to get him to respond.
Holy shit, I just realized I have a hamburger to eat.
You just have a hamburger and like your belt loop just...
Bust out a hamburger, just
Good.
munching on it.
Good lord, man!
Laser
Watcher,
robot,
I
how
don't-
does that work?
You don't eat food, Watcher. What are you doing? You're just gonna clog up
I
your
do what I
gears.
want, you can't judge me.
Shit.
Judgment's not gonna fix the problem that
Well-
it's gonna incur.
After...
Gesh, you shake Gesh, and he just stares at you, and he points at the map and says, "I'm following it to the best of my ability. It says this is supposed to. Why are these rocks here?"
Cloaca.
Cloaca.
Yeah, it's Bobert, alright.
Alright, we got it. We're good. So, we're trying to follow the map. You're saying the map doesn't exactly match the terrain anymore.
It's vaguely familiar to
I
the
say that's-
terrain.
Is it that the terrain may have, like, eroded to a point where it doesn't look the same anymore? Or is it more like we're just in the wrong area?
Why
No,
not both?
it just looks like centuries of weather and shifting sands and eroded mountains has kind of caused the
Okay.
trail to be lost in some rubble and
So the map's just old.
yes.
So, does it call out any particular landmarks that I might be able to get maybe to... I know it's a desert, it's probably pretty flat, but maybe I can try to find a particularly tall dune and spot a landmark, maybe? Perhaps? Porteos?
That
You're a
piece of
robot.
sand seems familiar.
This
Well,
pile
you
of
guys, you guys are climbing into the mountains, so you're kind of you've left the desert sands behind you mainly. Now it's just sand-blown mountains you're climbing in.
okay. And does
But
the-
yeah, you could take a look at the map and give me a survival check.
yeah, man, I'm totally gonna give you a survival check. I'm gonna check the shit out of that survival.
Oh, that reminds me, I should probably have my character sheet open so I know what I'm doing.
Oh, that's my
I don't
attributes.
think that'll help you.
Survival.
Can I make a survival check?
I'm gonna be like, bam.
You don't need to Hoover.
Can I
process
fire
for
out
us,
my
everybody.
arcane robot GPS and figure out where we are?
So Golbore, you you kind of look over Gesh's shoulder as you have become somewhat frustrated at the large boulders have fallen across the path, and you look at the map and look up and you see that yes, indeed, the map references a basically like a pointed corner that the trail is supposed to go down, around, and then up, and this kind of jutting out corner of the like a curve, as if like a peak of sorts sticking out.
Mm-hmm.
And you look up and you're able to find that spot. So you're probably about maybe 25 yards off trail, but you think you could get yourself back on track pretty easily.
Yeah.
Hey, quick
And
aside.
get yourself up. Yeah.
I forgot to do my health pool when I leveled up. That's just your health die plus your constitution in it.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like someone always asks that question? Like, we've been
Because it
playing
happens
this game.
so rarely.
We've been playing this game for 2 years. None of us still know how to add health to our pool.
I realized last time I leveled up was like months ago.
I know, but
This is
still.
this is like a 2-year long campaign, man.
Yeah, I know. I've been here for all 2 years of it.
Well,
Oh
you
my
should...
gosh, me too.
What the shit? All right. So yeah, I'm gonna try to direct the group to. I'm hearing in Roll20. I'm hearing wind and sand, so I'm gonna try to yell over it.
Oh yeah.
And be like, this way.
Eh?
I can't hear you.
Get the dicks out of your ears and go this way.
Not with the tone like that.
Someone turn down the game volume.
So yeah,
Okay.
try to herd this bag of cats that way.
All right, you do so, and you climb higher and higher. Now you guys have been traveling for a few hours now, and getting into the early afternoon, and it's getting colder and colder as you guys remember you're entering into like the heart of the winter season, and the whipping winds are extremely chilled, and as you climb up even further, it gets colder and colder, and the wind seems to cut at your skin. But not Golbore, you're fine.
Golbore's good.
Yeah, you are very used to these kind of conditions.
My leathery half giant hide.
Leather.
Yeah, as you guys continue to climb, the mountains become less disorienting. It just looks from here on out is probably for the next third of your journey is probably going to be just steep trail climbing. So if everyone could, well, I guess Golbore, do you still want to lead them on the map?
Yeah, I'll occasionally stop and violently shake Gesh again, see what I can get out of him. But if nothing ever
Alright.
comes of that, then yeah, I'm gonna.
Hey,
Well, go
Ace,
ahead and give me a survival check. Yeah.
Ace, real quick. Is this terrain that we're in officially? Are you officially labeling it as mountain terrain?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, then my natural explorer ability, because mountains are one of my favorite terrains, we cannot get lost. The terrain does not slow our group's travel, and we are constantly alert to danger.
Awesome.
I'm excited by this roboty information that has been passed to me, and
Seems he's being a bag of dicks.
Yeah, it's really robotic.
the Gailey brothers are very roboty.
Everybody
You're
is.
robotic too.
You're robotic too.
Joe and Ace sound fine for me.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
me
better.
too.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh.
Yeah, we're fixed. Okay.
Way to go, team.
So Golbore's pretty excited by this information because as he's trying to navigate, just I guess Draco comes galloping up behind him, like, "Ha ha! This'll hurt!"
No,
and,
not like that at all.
Exactly like that, and I'm gonna give him a big old slap on the butt. And
So since Draco is so familiar with mountainous terrain, he is very helpful. So you can make the survival roll with advantage.
so, is it survival or constitution? Because it seemed like you were referring to like the vertical
first-
climb being.
Well, first you're finding the trail again
Okay.
via the map, trying to follow the map.
Boo.
Okay, that's good enough. You're able to get on the trail, and I need the whole party as you guys start climbing this kind of zigzag pattern up the mountains. I need everyone to give me a Constitution check.
Haha, Watcher automatically passes Constitution check.
Also, Ace,
That's
just as a quick amendment to that, our group cannot become lost except by magical means. So we can
Okay.
become lost, just not naturally.
So if Saruman is casting spells at it,
Constitution
So we can't-
saving throw,
No, just check.
Whoa!
just to check.
Yep.
Golbore is literally like pimp stepping up this thing.
Hooray! I got a 12. I feel inadequate.
It's not a saving throw.
It's okay. He crit.
it's-
That's why it didn't matter.
Watcher's legs
Oh, yeah, I
transform
guess
into
it's true.
treads, and I just start
Oh, I
rolling
did
up
hit the wrong
hills.
thing, didn't
Gesh rolled a 1, and then Lance,
Gesh rolled a 4.
Ira rolled a 4.
I? I'm
That seems
so
about right.
I'm so like okay with being in the mountains. So just from a role play perspective, Golbore grew up in the mountains, so like I'm used to this vertical shit. Like I'm down with the up and down, what have you. So I'm gonna grab at least one of these guys, and I'm just gonna throw him over my shoulder and just trot up the hill.
Ace, I want to take this moment to say, it would make me immensely happy if you next time you talk to Bauer, be like, sorry, you rolled a 1 on a mountain, fell off, and died.
You just rolled down the trail. Like we're actually we keep doing this zigzag up the mountain, and he just rolls like like down the center
Off
of
the
it.
side. Yeah, right down the center, just like the he does the hot rod fall through the forest.
I'm kind of just imagining him getting to the top of one of the switchbacks, but he doesn't stop, so he just keeps going and then just goes over the edge of the switchback.
And he would be so mad if I said that. I would die.
I'll save him, and I'm just gonna. He's obviously exhausted. I'm just gonna like grab him by the collar and drag him up the mountain as far as I can.
All right, and then Watcher, you grab onto Ira. He seems to be struggling a little bit, but you are. You were built to march for as long as your creator required, so you have no problems.
What is pain?
You guys go further and further up the mountains. A couple more hours of travel, getting into the middle of the afternoon now. As you are climbing higher, and at this point, you guys are getting nearer to the top. And the deeper and higher into the mountains you go, the rocky desert mountain terrain is slowly replaced with dark crystalline rock that seems to have erupted from the earth. Vines of blackroot snake-like vines reach out of the sand and rock towards what you're looking above you is just this freezing sky. No plant life or natural wildlife can be seen, and the smell of sand and salt is all that you can smell.
I just switched to the stream and I noticed you switched your profile to the Golbore America Eagles.
Speaking of which, can I use my eagle eyes to see if there's anything fishy around?
Sure, give me a perception check.
I'm gonna.
Oh boy.
drop Gesh as soon as we get to a relatively safe area, just and then jump to the top of one of these crystals, and then perceive the shit out of everything around me. Bam! With a 12-ish.
12-ish.
Wow.
Yeah, so you're able to see very far back towards the east, and you can actually even see the lit fires of the Dragonborn. You see little tiny trails of smoke escaping from their rocky huts as they have done their best to hide themselves from the eastern approach.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
Just to remind everyone in the party, I can do the Leo something hut, or I can have my own climate control in a small bubble if we need to take, a small break, sleep a bit. I can dim the lights.
Are you trying to say that our wizard has fucking air conditioning?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Why would we need air conditioning? It's already didn't you say it was freezing?
It doesn't matter. My bubble has climate control. I can put it as hot or as cold as it needs to be.
Yeah, baby.
Water has built-in heater and air conditioner and CD player.
CD player.
Yeah,
But
but
do
you
you
got
have Laserdisc?
but you got sand in your exhaust pipe. So what are you gonna do? So I'm gonna jump down off this rock and try to hushedly inform the group that I've spotted some of them that are nasty dragonborn.
No. It was the friendly Dragonborn below you.
I'm sorry.
You guys have climbed into the heart of the mountains, and you're kind of on this precipice out on the eastern side, and you kind of go to the side and you look towards the mountains and scan the horizon, and your eagle eyes are so attuned to distance that you're able to see tiny smoke trails from the base of the mountains.
Ah, okay.
Where you guys left the brass Dragonborn to build their shelters.
I need to check my notes so that I don't keep and figure out who we're supposed to be chasing.
Check your notes. You need to check your eyes so we don't kill friendlies.
I've got.
Golbore comes down from the rock. All right, guys, we're gonna get. Oh wait, those are the good ones.
I have eagle eyes, but they're those eagles that eject from my eyes are also wearing glasses, and they haven't had the prescriptions checked in a while, and it's unfortunate because now I think that we're being attacked by smoke trails miles away from us.
Perception's 100 over 20.
Now, what you are able to see as your eyes leave the horizon and up into what's left of the summit of these mountains, which it looks like the map doesn't lead you to the summit, but as you follow the map trail and kind of pan your eyes up, you actually are starting to see chunks of stone that are not necessarily a part of the mountain itself. If you look at the art actually on the page you guys are on, those pillars kind of stuff you're starting to see basically in mostly rubble, not in this complete of a form like the art is at this point. But you're seeing chunks of rubble, stone that's just kind of been, it looks like something just threw it over the mountains and it landed here. But you're seeing that begin to mix with the rocks, and as you follow your eyes even further up the mountain, you see in the distance that you think would probably be about the rest of the map and what the map leads you to. You see the peaks of a tall spire twisting up into the sky. It's probably about half a day's trek.
Is that according to the map?
Seems to be your destination.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give the group the update, and I guess if it's getting dark and cold, we should probably rest, especially with.
Right now it's about late afternoon, so it's probably about 4 p.m.
All right. Well then, yeah. I guess I will kind of spur the group to keep going. I'm sure Washer will just immediately can resume his marching protocols. I'll scoop Gesh back up and throw him over my shoulder and keep rolling.
All right. Need you to give me another survival check.
Another survival check.
Lead the group with advantage.
With advantage. Sabam!
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna survive like a motherfucker. I think I've hit a crit my last 3 rolls on advantage.
Yeah.
Stop wasting them on
1,
crap.
2, 3.
Here come the ones. Get ready. Buckle up, everybody.
Yeah. 4,
So-
5 rolls and 3 crits.
So as Draco comes up to, he's kind of getting a sense of this mountain terrain, and you also, Draco, get a weird, this black crystalline rock that you're seeing just kind of erupting from sides of the mountain, as if it's almost like salt pillars being blasted by a freezing wind. You know, it's just, they're in these jagged, spiked forms. It looks like rock claws reaching out from the side of the mountain. It's definitely not natural or anything that you've seen in mountain terrain that you're familiar with.
Okay.
It's very strange. It's it's less and less, but as you guys are traveling further now towards your destination, you're beginning to see these more and more common, and they're black and opaque, almost like a matte black. And these roots are randomly kind of at the base of these crystalline structures, just kind of reaching out or growing out.
Can I break
Very odd.
one of them with like my dagger? Like, can I tell what type of material it is? Like, if it's obsidian or something fragile, or if it's like a hard stone or crystal?
If you want to get closer, you can and take a look at it. You can give me
Yes.
a nature check.
Nature. I am proficient in nature.
I like your nature.
And thus Draco was consumed by a sandworm.
Probably. We'll see.
This doesn't look like any material you're familiar with. It's reminiscent of onyx, maybe. It's the exterior is almost like glass, while the interior looks like a smoky opaque, and is very strange. And it definitely is not natural. That's for sure.
So, a further line of questioning: if it were to be crushed into a fine powder, would it go nicely over steak?
I thought you were going somewhere very different with that.
Oh,
You do not
What?
Snorting it.
that's going to be the follow-up question. But I guess if you're going to go, if it doesn't go well over steak, could I snort it?
It's up to you to find out. You are not sure.
I'm not hearing you, no.
I'm gonna take my dagger and break a piece off and hand it Golbore and be like, "Be my guest."
All right, so take your dagger, I guess by the hilt, right? You're gonna try to bash a piece off.
Yeah,
As
like one
you
of the tips of a spike.
as you reach towards it, you suddenly get this feeling of, you know, the feeling like you're dropping suddenly, like your feet go out from under you and you're falling.
Yeah,
It feels like that. It's like that dread sense of fear as you kind of reach up towards it.
that doesn't feel good.
But you kind of, it just feels kind of strange and off-putting, and you reach up and you smack the crystalline rock. I need you to give me just a strength check. It'd be fine.
Hey guys,
Or an attack. You could do an attack roll. I guess melee attack would make more sense.
Melee.
Mm-hmm.
guys, remember that time that we discovered important plot information? We were making a joke about snorting random rocks that we found on a fucking mountaintop.
Yeah, like 30 seconds ago.
All right, go ahead and give me some damage on that.
Oh shoot.
Hi, my name is Golbore, and I like to party.
No, you do not like to party. I party,
Jeez.
says Gesh. Yeah, so that's enough. You're able to take a chip of it off, not a big chunk. And as you break off about an inch into this, it's probably about 8-inch thick crystalline structure. You break off about an inch of it, and the part that you break off falls to the ground, and where it once was, you see a tiny trail of black smoke seep out of the gash in the structure.
Stop breaking shit!
No, it's fun.
Just a small amount, nothing too crazy, but it is quite strange. And you still have that feeling of dread as you hit it, as you strike it.
Okay. I think Irwen should make an Arcana check.
Arcana check it is.
Irwen, you're not exactly sure what an Arcana check is, so if you wanted to like ask Draco what exactly he means by that.
Irwen, do you sense anything magical?
It seems Draco has been affected by whatever has happened, and he could be in danger.
Draco's very scared.
Draco's like, "Hey yo, Krunch! I don't know who Krunch is, but hey Krunch, throw some dice at this."
Roll a d20.
Irwen's over there. Like, we should probably put him down.
I do have dice bones in my pouch. I could roll them if you want.
Just throws it at the rock. Tick, 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 tick.
Tell Janice I said hi. Just,
That-
just like that.
That ain't Janice. Janice is at work.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna do. Do I sense any magical?
Just to clarify, that wasn't a girl on the other side of my microphone, in case my wife decides to jump in on the stream. I don't have anybody.
It totally was.
No!
Alright, Irwen, you
License.
can, it does look very strange. Go ahead and give me a Arcana check if you'd like.
Irwen, do the thing.
I think that was Thor's fine-ass mom.
Yeah.
I'll tell your mom I said hey.
Mom! Joe says hi.
Hi, Joe.
No, you didn't say it right.
Hi, Thor's mom.
He says hi too.
Thor, you did that all wrong. You're supposed
Yeah,
to
he did
smack her
say
on the
hi.
butt and
What-
give her the finger pistols.
Wiggle-
That's from Joe.
Hey, get her attention and be like, "Hey, Hoover says," and then wiggle your eyebrows at her.
I can't do that though.
Alright, we are
So-
digressing extremely.
Sorry.
Alright. Irwen,
Anyways.
you see Draco just kind of like back up instinctually as this smoke kind of pours out. And you see him kind of reach up to his chest. He looks like he is kind of looks like he was just kind of shoved. And you walk up and you don't get too close, but you get close enough where you feel that sense of dread as well.
Can I
And
touch it?
you are, Irwen, you're not familiar with whatever arcane origin this comes from, but it is definitely of some sort of magical. It looks like almost an effect. You're not familiar with a spell that would do this,
Golbore's gonna
but
pull
it's
out a
more
mirror.
of like it's more of like an arcana,
Trap?
No, more like remnant, like a fireball would. What is that?
Oh. That is a terrible noise.
Like a fireball would leave ash. You think that whatever arcana effect or caused this is the aftermath. And the closest thing that you can relate this to is maybe like some kind of dark necrotic energy would cause this.
Alright, I'll turn to the party and be like, this is bad news. Remnants of magic and possibly dark magic. Necrotic stuff.
Jim Dark Magic?
Jim Dark Magic?
So, as Golbore holds the crushed up powder on his knife, like up to his nose, he's like, "So bad?"
Very bad. You might turn into a zombie.
I'll give you 20 gold pieces to snort at Golbore.
Golbore sort of like looks at Irwen and then looks over at the girl lizard and over at Irwen and then over at the girl lizard. I'm already kind of a zombie.
Draco's just gonna shout, "Do it!
I'm gonna do it.
Do it, Flip.
Do
Yeah.
it!"
I'm gonna do it.
All right, so you snort the powder of the crushed crystal. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As you bring it even close to your nose, as it's just kind of sitting there in front of you, after you've crushed it into powder, you do see the smoky trails from each little crumb of rock drifting up past your face, and as you reach down and take a huge snort, it's like bone being blasted out of a pressure washer into your nasal cavity. You immediately instinctually hack and cough as black smoke blows out of your nose and mouth and through your underneath your eye, like around your eye socket. And as you hack and cough harder, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
36 D10 necrotic damage. Right to the nose.
Only in Dungeons and Dragons can you start black rock.
No, you can do it in
and
real
get
life
high.
too.
The linked image is appropriate, by the way. Oh, not looking good, boys.
22.
There we go.
Golbore's gonna get killed.
So as you hack and cough, you're able to actually cough out. You snort it through your nose. It comes out of your mouth, but
Gross.
not before taking. Sorry, I had to roll dice.
Over 9,000 damage.
That's picture
you
Golbore
take 16 necrotic damage.
recoiling,
Oh,
grabbing his nose, going, "Not good, man."
I look
Game
at
over, man. Game over.
Can you mark that on my token, please?
Golbore and be like,
Oh, whatever
man,
it is.
you just smoked like 50 years of smoke.
Dude, bad trip, bro.
Nice, y'all.
Golbore now has smoker lung.
Where are your guys' tokens?
And Thor's butt.
This is black rock cocaine.
I can't remember the last place you guys were at, like on an actual map, you know? I'm trying to find your...
Roll a d20.
Yeah.
We need to have a DARE campaign about black rock now, thanks to Hoover.
Way to go.
A DARE campaign.
Like somewhere in a
here.
large town, we see posters everywhere. They have truth on the bottom corner.
drugs or snort
Shit.
random black rocks that we find in the desert.
It shows like a dragonborn melted over a couch.
This is your dragonborn. This is your dragonborn on drugs.
Whatever. Silent's character, whatever his name is, has had a profitable time just eating mushrooms constantly.
He's still doing it.
Yeah, and we've never heard from him since. So you know what? More power to him.
Alright, I'm actually going to put you guys on a map here. That way it's easier for me to see. Okay, you guys are at full health. I don't know your full health stuff.
600
So
hit
It's
points.
full.
I'm not gonna mess with it. Just remember you have minus 16.
I will doodle that down.
Okay.
There's a spot on your character sheet for it.
Because I put you on a map and I didn't even realize I have no idea what your exit points is. Anyway, so yeah, that happens. You guys all just see Golbore hacking and blue smoke or black smoke just erupting from every orifice on his face.
But does he go on a trip?
Can I throw my hand axe at it?
You saw the linked image. I'm not feeling normal, if that's what you're asking.
Well, you're currently coughing up a lung. I wouldn't
What
say
do you want to throw your
exactly
hand
what
axe
moment.
at?
The black ash, whatever it is.
It's
That'll take rock.
aggravating.
Throw stuff at it.
Yeah, you throw your axe at it and it just bounces, hits it and
5 damage.
I thought you
chips
meant
it
kill
a
it.
little bit.
I thought you meant that you threw your hand axe at a high Golbore.
No.
Me and you were about to roll down the fucking mountain like romantically.
But you're too high to realize that I hit you with a hand axe.
Oh no, I'm.
No, he's coherent. It's just his eyes are messed up and he's coughing up black stuff.
Colors are super bright.
Colors in this desert? Everything's black, dude.
Nah, dude, everything's like rainbows right now. You've legit got a unicorn horn.
Dude, nice. Anyways,
I'll
let's
be like,
continue down the trail.
Nothing to see around here.
Let's try and ignore this nonsense. Mr. DM?
Yeah.
Paging Mr. Ace, can we continue?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for you guys.
Let's go.
You are
We can-
one of the 5 people here.
Oh,
So
so
is,
Hoover
is
can
everyone
make
going?
Hoover can make decisions
Yeah.
for the group, but I can't. I said the whole group. Let's go. We're gonna move on.
Draco's hurting us. Golbore's too high.
Yeah, Golbore's off his rocker. I'm in charge now.
I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain now.
All right. So you guys, as you follow the path wrapping around the higher portion of the mountain now, the trail off to your east is bordered by a drop of hundreds of feet down. And you see rising above you closer peaks as Golbore, as you guys are drawing closer to that spire that you saw off in the distance, is now beginning to dominate the skyline. The sun has now started to set behind the mountains to your west, so you're losing light pretty quickly. But you think that you're probably only about an hour or so away from the spire.
Okay. So if we were to travel to the tower, would it be late or? I mean, would it be nighttime?
Night would probably begin entering the sky, but I mean you have enough daylight to make it there. That's what you're saying. Do you continue?
Go for it. Run. Everybody go.
Yes.
Okay. As you guys travel further, the whipping winds and the sounds of your sand shuffling feet are interrupted by a low rumble. And Draco, you immediately are the first to sense this rumble. And it is not natural.
Sandworms. It's the sandworms.
Well, it feels like an earthquake of sorts.
Is there high ground nearby? Are we still in the mountains?
Oh, yes, you are still in the mountains.
Okay.
I
Then
could use my hut to
let's
protect us, you know.
yeah, let's
Sandworms.
find somewhere. We'll camp, and we'll move during the day because I don't think it'd be a good idea to be moving around at night in
So
a
ask the
desert
party
that
if
we're
they
not
want the
familiar
hut.
with. Yes, the party wants the hut.
You're not the party.
I am part of the party.
I don't take orders from you.
No, we should take orders from Hoover. And Hoover put
Well-
me in charge.
Because he can stab me like a toothpick. There's a big difference. You can't do anything.
Hoover's putting Draco in charge. I'm really high.
Yep. Thank you, Golbore, for your
Yes, I'll
ever.
just do my hut.
He's obviously delusional. I'll go in the hut with Irwen.
Irwen, make the magics. Golbore, relax. Have a drink.
Watch him stand in the doorway of the hut.
Golbore sits down, but he's tapping his foot like super fast.
All right, so as Irwen, she takes her wand in hand and begins to move it in a circular pattern. A 10-foot radius immobile dome of force springs into existence around and above you, and just seems to be stationary in the spot that Irwen placed it.
And I wanna blend in with the flora, so same color as the ground,
La la la.
because I can actually color it if I want to.
Okay. So everyone is able to get in there. It's a really tight squeeze, but you are able to get in there and all just kind of lean against the walls if you're trying to get comfortable.
I'll go talk to Aaron, ask him if he can look at Golbore, because he seems super high.
Yep, and Ira will go over to you and make a healing check to check you out.
Try to bring me down.
Yeah. And he places his hands on either side of your head and casts Cure Wounds. And see how much health you get back. He's going to cast it at 3rd level. Alright, so that's 3d8 plus 5. So you get 17 hit points back, and the throbbing effect of the dust that you snorted seems to dissipate as Palor's light washes your brain clean.
All right, I got my head back.
I'm gonna go over to Golbore and just kind of look at him and just point at him and be like, "Don't do that again."
No, yeah, I think that's probably a pretty solid idea. I'm not going to snort anything that's not snortable from now on.
Because if you're high and we go into combat, that's a problem.
Hey, maybe he fights better when he's high.
Let's not find out. Let's not take the risk, okay?
Alright, so you guys want to just stay in here for a long rest at least, I guess? 6 hours, 8 hours?
For the evening, until daylight.
Sure.
Until daylight? Okay.
Until daylight. We'll move around during the day.
Well,
Because I don't trust earthquakes, especially earthquakes that happen at night.
and
In the
we'll
desert.
keep a watchful eye, right, guys? We'll take shifts.
Sure.
Actually, no, we don't even need to do that. We have Watcher.
We do have Watcher.
Watcher
We-
doesn't sleep.
And you know what Watcher does?
We don't even need to do that because I have my dome.
Hmm?
Nothing
Watcher.
can get through, so...
Watcher standing in the doorway of the dome, looking out.
We can watch the skies, you know.
Snuggle.
No.
Well, it's about 5 p.m., so you guys can rest for about 12 and a half hours.
That would be like, you know, this hut is only 8 hours, people.
Does it work like Fallout, where if we rest for a long period of time, we get XP boosts during the day?
So if you rest, like Irwen said, the spell only lasts for 8 hours.
Okay.
So
Will-
I'd say it's not really a good idea, you know.
Will it be daytime in 8 hours?
No, it's only 5 p.m. I mean, you know what 5 p.m. looks like, right?
Actually, Ace, since I only need 4 hours, I can just stay up next to Watcher, you know, and cast another one of those when it ends.
True.
That's true.
It's a ritual.
Because you guys probably have about an hour or so of daylight left.
Oh, well, if we have an hour or so of daylight left, then let's move during the day while it's light. That's the whole point we were going to stop, because you said it was getting late. But
No,
that's
I
still...
did not. I said the sun was setting, and you asked, well, if by the time we get there, well, you know, when will night come? I said, yeah, night will start getting there, but you have...
He did say there was some rumble going on. That's why I did the hut, to protect us.
Okay.
There's still light in the sky. The sun is behind the mountains to your west, but it's casting a purplish orange glow in the sky.
Okay.
It's like dusk.
The dome's up. We're already settled in. Hoover's not high anymore. Let's just stop for now. And we'll continue on tomorrow.
Everybody gets their rest from hiking up the mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's caught up. Let's cool for a bit. We're not in a hurry. I mean, we're in a hurry, but we're not in a hurry. So
So I'll dim the light inside the dome, Ace.
Okay.
you can control the lights.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and everything's
awesome.
covered in like leopard print velour.
It still looks like mountains, but it's basically like a perfect dome of force field protection where he can kind of dim the lights, or like dim the force to make it darker.
The regular lights go down, some purple mood light comes up, some berry white in the corner.
Oh
yeah. Shag carpets just like explode from the earth.
One of those big circle waterbeds.
All right, so you guys, Watcher, I need you to make a perception check as everyone lies down to rest.
Perception.
I perceive
So-
most of the things.
It's been about a couple. It's probably been like half an hour to an hour that everyone has now made themselves comfortable and begin to rest. And your alert eyes fixated on the surrounding area. You don't feel anything, but as you look out of the force field, you see a break, almost like a like in the earth ahead of you. The sand rippling, almost like a like crabs in the sand at the beach. You can kind of see them rippling underneath the sand.
Mm-hmm.
You
It's
see that,
sandworms.
and a few little spikes come out the top, and then go back down.
Sandworms.
Sandworms!
Tremors!
Shake!
Somebody get Kevin Bacon in here now.
Watcher just, makes a gesture of reverence and says, Shai-Hulud, may his passing cleanse the world.
And then you see another, and another, and another. As 4 more of those moving sand-like spikes, one of them actually comes up higher, and you see mandibles protected by a thick, chitinous shell over its head, with large scythe-like pincers on the sides of its head that chomp through the earth and sand. And it looks up and rests its forelegs on the ground in front of it, and it lifts its head and half its body up out of the ground and looks around, and you see its mandibles just clacking.
Nice.
You don't hear it, but you see this creature kind of probe out of the ground and look around very quickly. It's shifting as if seeking some kind of tremor that it may have felt before. And then you see it flip really quickly, and the rest of its body is very briefly shown as the rest of its carapace is covered in thick spikes that kind of go towards the back of its body, and it burrows back into the ground.
This
And
is
you
why
lose
we
sight of
stop
it.
for the night, so we don't have to deal with crap like that.
All right.
Watcher carefully makes note of it to tell the group in the morning.
Okay. All right. The rest of the night goes by mostly uneventfully. The starry sky is every now and then. Watcher, you do see some stars kind of break off and shoot across the sky. All the while, these looming black crystalline rocks, now becoming more and more common, jutting out from the mountains, loom in the darkness in an eerie, unsettling way. But as the hours and hours pass, about 12 and a half, Irwen, as you are awake and studying some arcane books, your spell begins to dissipate and you recast it, and the force field strengthens itself again. And soon the eastern sky is alight with a pinkish, yellowish hue as the sun begins to break over the sea to the east. Everyone has been awake for a few hours now, and you all are very well rested.
So Watcher kind of generically informs people what I saw last night. And waits till everybody's ready to go about the business.
Golbore's ready.
Let's do this.
I am ready. Commence walking.
No, I don't take orders from you anymore. Golbore's sane now.
Zug zug.
I haven't relinquished my power.
Doesn't matter.
Zug, zug.
You've been impeached.
Can't impeach something that's
You're
not
fired.
impeachable.
Get
No,
lost. No,
shut up. We're
get
moving.
out.
So yeah, Golbore's gonna take that
Alright.
map and he's gonna head towards our intended destination. Yet again.
Alright. It's
User
pretty
joined your
easy
channel.
to spot the spire. Like I said before, it seems to be dominating the mountains. And now you're starting to see more and more of these stone, looks like remnants of some society from long ago. I mean, these things are, it just looks like old stone. There's sand and buildup around it. Many of them have big chunks of that black crystal breaking out of them.
And Gesh suddenly starts thinking again and using his brain.
You even are starting to see every now and then, Draco, as you're, and I say Draco because you are so perceptive in these mountains, I guess you
Heck
could
yeah!
say. You are beginning to see shiny bits as you guys make your way closer to the spire. There are things reflecting sunlight, and if you want to take a closer look, you can, but otherwise you're just seeing reflections of light glinting off some kind of object.
I would like to take a closer look because I like shiny things.
Perception check.
Oh, I have to make a check for it?
Yep.
That's not a perception check.
That's right. 14, what's your perception modifier?
That's, shoot. Where did it go?
It'd be your wisdom.
Oh. Yeah, it's... No, wait. Hold on.
It's alright. It's
3.
It's enough.
It's a 3. Okay.
Alright, so 17.
Yeah.
So as you get closer, it's actually a. It looks like a big metal pauldron. It's like a metal plate. And as you're traveling, more and more of these glinting objects in the sun, you get closer and you're seeing just bits of metal and mixed up with this ancient stone. Some look like cylindrical, some look rounded, some look squared off. Not necessarily shards, so to speak. I mean, there are some, but most of them look like, pieces, parts.
Our Dragonborn friend might know anything about these.
You said bits of metal?
Gesh?
Hey guys.
Bobert's here.
Gesh,
Yeah, he's been here.
Gesh suddenly wakes up after I shake him violently for like the 5th time.
Yeah.
So, no shit, that is legit what happened with me.
Cool. Get in here. It's you haven't. Well, I mean, you've missed a lot of the details, but you'll catch up quickly.
You only missed an hour.
Bobert,
so.
are you trying to say that you were just like absent-mindedly hiking up a mountain and then a half giant walked up to you and shook you violently and you're like, oh, I've got D&D to get to.
Basically. No, I don't know what the hell happened.
It's alright. Just get in. It's cool,
Okay,
man.
yeah, I'll tell you later.
Don't worry
And
about
you guys, could you feed me details later as well, please?
Indeed.
we're walking
Well-
through the mountains, and I see metal, shiny.
We encountered
Well,
a couple
just-
sandworms, but nothing really major
No.
happened.
Okay.
Oh, God damn it.
So
Did you guys
Gesh,
at least
as
get
you
some spice?
they are the spice.
Oh,
No, but I
shit.
did make a shiny
Spoilers.
joke.
Spoilers.
Alright, I'm going in here.
Spoilers belong on cars.
So Gesh, as you kind of realize after you've now rested through the night on the precipice of these mountains and the dead sands, a good sleep is what you needed after this climb, and you are refreshed and realize that, man, this whole journey following this map was difficult because of its age, and the trails changed a lot in its time. However, Golbore and Draco's specialty in the mountains were able to guide you here, and along the way as you reach towards the top, you're seeing more and more of these black crystalline rock structures breaking out of the mountain as if erupting by some force. And Irwen was able to... You remember Irwen telling you that that black crystalline rock was probably some kind of dark magic remnant of a spell. And as you've gotten closer and closer to the now dominating spire in the heart of the Dead Sands Mountains that the map is leading you to, you are seeing these crystalline rock structures more and more often. And Watcher has just informed you after you woke up in the morning that through the night there were rustlings in the sand around you as you guys heard a low rumble before you went to sleep. And erupting from the sand was some kind of creature with chomping mandibles and scythy pincers.
Jesus Christ, it is a sandworm.
But now, you guys are back on your travels, and Draco has been finding strange bits of metal, like shaped metal. I don't know if you heard that. But yeah.
Like, is it just looking like it's like natural or like what?
The stone is looking like the art you see on the front page. It looks like it's kind of remnant of an ancient society. And if you'd like, you can make a history check.
Okay.
No, not. Oh, I mean, Havilar. I guess if you are trained in history.
I did not. They awake in history
I have
class.
history, yes. It looks like stone to me.
It does.
Excuse me, /R. 20 plus.
Was anyone trained in history? As you guys
Yes,
kind of work.
Watcher has a ton of history, but not necessarily in this part of the world.
I am
That's
specifically
-1, so it's
trained.
18.
Watcher. Okay, so Watcher, give me a roll, and
I am proficient in history. I am like a history master, almost.
Okay.
I mean, I mean, I'd imagine that, you know, if it's like local shit, I'd know about it, but don't ask me, you know, the kings of friggin', you know,
I
Europe.
don't know anything.
all right.
Watcher literally knows 0 things.
So
Well,
Watcher.
he was locked away in a cave for thousands and thousands of years.
Okay, so we got a pretty good average. Okay, so Draco and Irwen, you guys are well trained in historical document. The Feywild would be a very specialized place for you, but you don't recognize a lot. You definitely can tell through both of your experiences in your lives that these are man-made and definitely from a civilization. But other than that, and Watcher, this looks so familiar, but it could just be a coincidence or like a hunch. You can't really pinpoint exactly what you're seeing. Gesh, you recognize this as some of the markings on the stone are reminiscent of some of the trophies that the southern tribe of Wanai brought back in their first journey to what they told you was called Dawnborn. And these symbols match almost perfectly, and you recall the Dawnborn artifact that was in that hut that when you walked in there and looked at all of the trophies from the journeying tribe. So hearing their stories, you definitely recognize this as pieces of stone from Dawnborn.
Nice. Yeah, I'd probably just relay that. But, you know, like, this is what I know about it. Other than that, it's all Greek to me. So to speak.
And
or whatever the, you know, version of that would be for Dragonborn, I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to sleep, guys. Golbore, carry me.
and
Thanks for your input.
and Watcher,
Yeah.
I need you to give me an intelligence check. Just a straight intelligence check. As you hear Gesh mention the name Dawnborn, and just in this moment. It comes to you. You recall Dawnborn, a name of a place ages ago that was as forgotten to you as it was to the rest of the world. It was the home city of the first emperor of Damaris. And that emperor was your creator, Lord Aragast
Dun, dun,
of Dawnborn.
dun.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, were we attempting to learn this stuff because we want to know where we're at, or I'm trying to figure out if this is information that Watcher would necessarily share with the group?
Well, this all came from just Draco getting closer to these chunks of metal and the stone that just happened to be next to it, and the knowledge that came from the study of those things.
Okay. So
These Joey characters
Watcher's going to keep that in the back of his mind at the moment.
You're not gonna vocalize that with the rest of the group?
No.
Watcher is notoriously reserved. You should know this.
Then I will overlook them and not study them further, as they disinterest me because they're not made of money and or valuables that can be sold as a commodity.
But it belongs in a museum.
Do these metal pieces in the ground look like they came from, I don't know, maybe a bunch of Warforged that were.
Give me a perception check, Watcher, as you are now going to take a look at these things. Before you were just standing off to the side and heard a name,
Can I
as you
pick up-
walk closer to the this one hunk of metal that Draco just kind of tosses back into the sand and begins walking towards the spire, you walk over and pick it up, and you see that this could easily have been a shoulder of a comrade of yours in battle.
Oh shit!
This is obviously Warforged armor.
Things just got
Old-
heavy.
I mean, old armor.
Hmm.
Still newer than yours, but old armor.
These look like they were Warforged parts. I informed the group.
Golbore
walk
will
over?
hesitate at that.
Can I walk over and start maybe salvaging some of these pieces?
You just want to pick them up, put them in your inventory?
Yeah.
We can make a Watcher too.
You can never
so you-
make more of me.
You can start stuffing them into your backpack. How many pieces do you pick up?
Well, how many are there?
I mean, they're beginning to, like, you're seeing, probably since you've been walking, Draco's pointed out, like, 6 pieces.
There's one. There's one.
And how
Here's
shiny
half
is
of
it?
one. Not.
And they're not, like, all grouped together. It's just, you're seeing just chunks of metal. And no, it's not very shiny at all.
It's not very shiny. I'll pick it up anyways.
Yeah, you can pick it up. And
Laura,
this one looks like, the one that, Watcher was just looking at and holding, looks like it could be some kind of shoulder armor.
So, did Watcher tell us that these are Warforged pieces?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to ask Watcher if he recognizes any of these pieces specifically, or remembers something, an event that may have occurred here resulting in all these destructions, or if they're just old units that have been discarded.
Well, I wouldn't know.
Oh, that's right, you were stuck in a cave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These appear to be newer than I am, so they could have come from later models, but other than that, I couldn't say.
Havilar, would you mind if I had a piece or two in case we, back home, we can't reclaim our artifacts from neighboring village?
By all means, I'm probably just gonna have these melted down into like a bar or something and then sell it.
Alright, thank you. Ace, would you mind rolling a, like a D10 or something for me? I want to find out if I end up getting a crotch piece. I do not get a crotch piece. Okay, good.
So you actually, Gesh, as you take a closer look at this piece that you keep, it looks like it could be the palm of a hand.
Ooh, nice.
That would maybe hold the digits of a Warforged warrior.
That's
But
pretty
yeah,
metal.
so you guys are still continuing along the path. Like I said, your guys are probably 45 minutes or so away from this spire. That you are welcome to continue if you'd like.
Let's continue on.
Onward!
Onward!
Onward.
I'm gonna keep an eye out on the ground, see if I can find any, like, heads of Warforged.
Heads of state.
Okay. Give me a perception check, Watcher, just for your walk here the next half hour.
I'll be looking at the ground too and see if I find any pieces. Is that okay?
Alright. Perception check.
Minus 16.
I'll not
Okay.
be looking at the pieces because I don't care about discarded metal.
Alright. Let's see.
I don't have my dice in front of me. It's okay. I got rolled 20.
Watcher, you actually do find well, it's the frontal portion of a head unit. So what you find are the structure to hold whatever pieces would go into the mouth, the nasal bridge to hold the front face, and the plate to protect the eye the eye sockets. So it's kind of like that whole piece just kind of stuck
But
to the sand.
there's no like forehead piece to it.
No, not on this one. No.
Okay. Because I don't know if you know, but on Warforged they have arcane rune on the forehead. That's kind of their central processing unit or something.
Yeah,
Set the CPU.
and those are, and you would know that those are separate pieces. So like they would be a little harder to find than like a whole head, because the head is just so complicated.
That's more or less what Watcher's looking for is the forehead pieces. Because I'm trying to discern whether or not these were units that were destroyed in battle or had just never been finished. Because if they weren't finished, they wouldn't have the rune on the head.
Right. No, but you just find the that skeletal structure on the front of the face.
Okay.
But Havilar, as Watcher finds that first, he kind of places it back into the sand, and you come upon it. What would you like to take it?
Sure. Is it gonna become awake on me and like start trying to attack me or something?
Might start eating out of your pack, but no.
That thought crosses your mind as you stuff it into your pouch.
Right.
Yeah, I'm kind of afraid that it's going to pull some Iron Giant shit if we get enough pieces close enough together.
No, it's a good thing. Iron Giant was sweet.
It was a good movie.
Draco.
Yes, Captain.
As you continue, you feel another rumble. This one's softer, but
I'm getting hungry
you
again.
are fully aware of your surroundings in these mountains.
Okay. Is it like a smaller tremor? Like it's further away?
Mm-hmm.
Or okay. So it's not close, so I'm not gonna worry about it now. But if I feel another one, or more come in higher frequency, that's when I'll start to worry.
I mean, is it starting to get warmer at all, Ace, or?
Oh no, it's extremely, actually getting a lot colder.
Oh, okay, so
Because it's winter time, and you guys are at the top of the mountains. Like the wind is not nice to you.
Ground is definitely not going to erupt and start bleeding on us. Good.
What time is it?
It's
probably about
11:30 p.m. Freedom Time.
It's about like 7 in the morning.
Feels like to me.
The sun has fully broken the horizon, and you guys are probably, I'd say, about 500 yards away from the spire, which you can now see is set back on the mountain. And this spire is thick. I mean, it reaches a couple hundred feet into the air, and it's set back into the mountain. And you see that the mountain kind of slopes down towards you. You're basically giving you the thought that you may need to enter this portion of the mountain to get to the spire, or the spire entrance is on the other side. But nonetheless, as you continue towards it, about 100 yards later, Draco, you feel another rumble, this one a little bit closer.
That is not feeling good. Then I will turn and alert the party and be like, hey guys, you guys feeling these earthquakes? Or is it just me?
Do what?
Who?
You guys feeling these rumbles?
Just Draco this time.
Just I'm the only one feeling the rumbles? That's sketch.
I'm feeling them.
That is pretty sketch.
Feeling it now, Mr. Krabs.
You feeling it, Mr. Krabs?
As everyone's looking at Draco in an odd way, you all feel a...
Okay, then I'm gonna point all of them and be like, alright, you felt that, right? I'm not crazy?
Golbore's just gonna keep rolling with that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Shut up, I can see it in your eyes. You felt it.
Alright, yeah, I did.
Does Horse 2.0 feel it? Does the horse, be getting all sketched out?
We still have your horse?
I got a new one.
You did?
He's got a pocket horse.
He
Yeah,
folded
you
his horse
told
in
me
half.
that I got a new one for one of my Dranky buddies. Last
Folded
week.
it in half
That's how
and
we
then
played.
put it in your bag.
Wait, you said you got a new horse?
Thought I did. I thought you told me that I could get one for one of my Becky Burn buddies. When we were out
Remember that.
tidying the town.
Don't remember, but For the record, it would be extremely difficult to carry a horse up this mountainous terrain.
Oh, it's a pocket horse.
I think we were carrying the
up.
horse. I think we were, riding the horse.
It's the convertible version.
No?
If having the horse and you would still, okay, I'm gonna say you had the horse, and would you still want the horse as you climbed up these, like, this steep Rocky Mountain trail? If you say yes, that's fine. I mean, it's up to you.
Is that what horses are for?
Horses don't do very well in mountains usually.
For climbing mountains?
Yeah.
If that's, if that's how Gesh thinks,
It's
I mean,
okay.
Mountain horse.
it's up to you.
Mules
okay.
are better suited for that than anything else.
My natural explorer perk doesn't slow our group's travel.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you
Okay,
want to
yeah,
take the horse,
definitely.
it's fine. But
Yeah. Okay. So Gesh, you have the horse, right?
it's really impractical, but I make it happen.
Okay.
All I'm saying is, if the Hoover has the video up, check the video last week. I am 85% sure you said I got another horsey poo.
I don't care enough to go
Okay.
looking back. You have a horse.
Yeah, that's
it's
fine. All right. So the clopping, the horse begins to kind of give this low growl as it gets more uncomfortable at this vibration beneath its hooves. But what was your question? Did you have a question about it?
Oh, what?
Huh?
Oh, yeah, I was wondering if the horse, felt that, like, the
Oh,
horse
yeah.
was getting all sketched out.
Yes, the horse is getting sketched out and begins to kind of back up slowly.
So is
the
it
horse is probably
getting
already
to us?
sketched out because it's got a new owner.
Can I sense if it's close? Well, you said it was closer, didn't you? Can I sense how close?
Hey, give me a perception check.
Okay. I can do.
I'd be like, I still have my hut.
Hey! There goes my
You're
crit for the
rigged up.
night. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you
Yeah.
later. See you next week.
Good
you
night.
You put your head to the ground and you feel the vibration again. And this time, as you're trying to figure out how close these things are,
They pop in your face.
they burst out of the ground.
Combat!
And they're extremely close. And as you rear back to tell the rest of the party, you all ready yourselves as these pincers and mandibles begin reaching out of the ground in front of you. And I don't know if you guys all heard the description of these guys. But out they come. They're chomping. Here, let me get a picture for you. Oh, here you go. I guess I can do this. Can you see that? Did that show up to you?
No.
Yep.
No.
Thor does have a
Right
really
there?
weird name though. D5AC
Nope.
0.
Shut up.
What is that?
Where is it supposed to show?
How about now?
I suppose it'll pop up on your screen, but maybe I'm crazy.
It works usually, but I don't know if you do it the same way.
So no one else sees that thing like real big pop up on their screen?
Nope.
Real big.
I think if you like,
There you go.
Oh,
there you go. Nice. Gross.
Is that, like, supposed to be, like, a side-on pic of it?
I didn't see it. Oh, yeah. Oh, so we're fighting the Zerg.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Zerg Rush!
But thanks to Draco and him checking for it, you guys are not surprised and are fully aware. Let's get it on. Let's roll initiative.
Initially,
Right now?
surprised to me.
There's other
I-
people around though, Ace.
I don't ever get surprised. I'm always alert of everything.
That's a little
Hey,
bullcrap.
You're not surprised.
I'm never surprised.
I know, you're not surprised.
I know. I'm just saying
What
for a fact.
part of what you're saying doesn't match up with what I'm saying?
I'm just saying for a fact that even if Draco hadn't been there, I still wouldn't have been surprised.
Can I reroll?
Really,
Yeah.
Thor? You have a +4 and I still did better than you?
Can I reroll?
Can I reroll?
Yeah, you can re-roll next encounter. You can re-roll, no problem.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thanks, Ace.
I'm gonna take my turn and go for bio.
Everybody.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let's all take a bio actually real quick. This is a good
Yeah.
Hoover had a good idea, yay!
Yeah.
That's weird.
Wow, that's a first.
Beer back, come make some tea.
Yes, just pretend you're on your horse.
Yep, that's
That
fine.
makes it a lot easier for me.
But yeah, no,
Dude,
like if we
I'm-
go back
I'm
and find
already-
I didn't,
already
then I'm
called
gonna
it.
feel super bad.
no,
Oh,
it's
Ace,
okay.
Ace, can you tell us what the sizes are of these things?
Yeah, it should be matched up actually. Yeah, they're about
Hold on a
6 feet.
second.
You guys may not be the right size because I just pasted you real quick. So let me resize you guys.
Oh, wow.
So are they like huge compared to us?
Yeah, they're about 6 feet long and probably they're probably about 2.5 feet wide.
Are they like wormy poos or like what are these guys? Like just buggies?
They look like that.
Yeah,
Right there.
They look,
Oh,
they look
right
exactly
there.
like that.
Okay, gotcha.
They're like antlions. Half-Life 2, right?
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's what they look like.
Oh, doubt.
Kinda.
Oh, really?
These
Those are more
guys
like
probably don't
Zerglings than they do antlions.
They look like a hybrid.
You're a hybrid.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I'm so fucking sorry about cornering loot like this, guys. Like, holy crap.
It's okay. Just be a scrub.
Well, you know what was funny is when Ace was autopiloting you and we were going up the mountain, you rolled a 1.
Yeah, it's true.
I told him he should have called or sent you a message and said sorry, but guys did.
So did you roll a 12, Havilar, for initiative?
Yeah, but you can totally take that 22, though.
But yeah, no,
Yeah.
when, like... I don't know. I honestly don't know. Because I went to, get shit from my bank, got supper, came home, ate, fell asleep. This was like at 6 o'clock, and then I just woke up. And, like, there's no reason why I should be taking fucking 5-hour naps. This is just disgusting.
We quit doing so much crap.
Holy crap! What's wrong with your children?
Wow.
I think your kids are exploding.
Joe? I think he's punching his children.
Let me go
And or
pee some
prevent.
stuff quick.
He's probably preventing
Not
one of them
punching.
from dying.
Hitting them with a bag of onions.
Ah. I'll bet you one of his daughters hit the other one, and so now he's diffusing the situation with the bag of onions,
No.
smacking both of them.
Alice scared her sister. And her sister decided that was worth screaming at the top of her lung.
That's
It
awesome.
sounded like she went Super Saiyan. It was like dropping a spirit bomb.
It sounded like she got stabbed right
I'm glad.
in the chest.
I'm glad that will be archived forever on the stream recording.
Her scream.
Oh,
I want to pick
I
that
got
out and
this.
use it as an intro one of these days. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go download this after it's archived, and I'm gonna take that little soundbite and just loop it for a little bit, and that'll be my intro for one of my videos.
I need to fix your guys' vision. You should be able to see further.
Fix my vision. Vision,
So,
please.
You fellas want to stick around after we finish to chart some,
It's daytime. You guys should be able to see real far.
whatchamacallit, the rolling for my
It-
game next week?
It sounded like this, guys.
I'll be around for a while.
Okay, sounds
I'll
good.
probably be here playing.
That link did not work
Games.
properly.
I'm not.
Sorry.
I'm probably
That-
gonna end up not sleeping tonight. I swear to
Skip.
God, Ace,
That's why you take naps.
and I mean this in a good way, is this like a render from a game or something?
Hoover's back.
Welcome back. Wow, I can see everything now.
See
I can obviously
everything.
see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 bad guys.
Is it just me, or is this
So-
like Dawn of War? Like, honestly, it's like Dawn of War 2 graphics here. Except
No.
with sprites.
Popcorn time! Yay!
Oh,
Right.
that reminds me.
Every-
I'm gonna go get an ice cream sandwich. I'll be right back.
Peanut butter jelly time.
I should be first.
You're first?
Ooh. Actually,
Wait,
no,
oh, you're
there's someone
talking
with a
about
22.
initiative order. Okay.
Someone in the 22s.
No, that was an extra roll.
Oh.
Didn't count.
So how, like, you said the ruler is not good, right?
No, the ruler's good.
Okay, so it's their actual distance from each other?
Yep.
Oh, looks. Wait, hold on. Do that again, guys. Let's make a triangle. Come on. Come on.
I have returned and I have ice cream.
So,
back.
Ace, would you say they are all within 30 feet of the top one?
No.
Una momento.
Okay, Captain.
I mean, they're big, so I don't know.
Are they all 30 feet? Within 30 feet? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What'd you say?
Definitely.
Okay.
I know what Krunch is gonna do.
No. You've never seen me do this before.
Oh, I've seen you magically nuke things before.
Oh, this is not nuking.
All right.
Lightning out of the
Welcome back,
fingertips.
everyone.
Thank you.
All right,
Can I go
Irwen.
take my bio break now?
You, shut up. Irwen, you, as you ready yourself for combat, bursting from the ground, you see these creatures, basically looking like they had locked on to the trimmers of your feet, and they look hungry and ravenous. What would you like to do?
Alright. So, I just achieved a great goal in life, aka I leveled up recently. And I want to use eagerly this awesome spell that I just got. Chain lightning.
Uh-oh.
Ha! Called it. Lightning out of the fingertips.
Unlimited
Alright.
power.
So, create a bolt of lightning, arc toward target. So you're gonna hit the top one, is that what you said?
Yes, and then the other two, I will also be hit by 3 arcs.
Alright, what's
Thunderbolts of
your,
lightning,
what's
very,
the
very
saving DC?
frightening.
Our target must make a dexterity saving throw. Mine is 17.
Alright, they all fail.
Oh!
So you point your wand, and you guys all readying your weapons for battle, erupting from the middle of your group, and you can go ahead and roll damage, Irwen. Irwen's wand illuminates with this bluish purplish energy as it breaks off of the tip of the wand and arcs over these rocks and hits one of the creatures that you can just barely see.
So,
And an explosion of purplish blue lightning.
so it
follows
says
it.
3 bolts then leave from that target. There's only 2 other targets. That means there's at least one that gets 2 bolts, right?
It says they can only be targeted by one of the bolts.
How, what?
So it says a target can be a creature or an object and can be targeted by only one of the bolts.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, just roll.
Shoots up in the air and poof. Flare gun. In
Yeah.
the daytime.
57.
Dang. All right, and so
Wow.
the first lightning bolt hits, and you hear this gushing sound, and the sound of basically a bug shell splashing against rocks at a high velocity, as the electricity arcs from the source point of the explosion, striking the other 2 creatures closest to you all, and the electricity completely ignites the interior of their carapaces, and they explode from the inside.
Krunch,
Well, that was easy.
Krunch just fucking
Sending
ruins combat.
Chunks of armor and chunks of meat flying into the air. And
Way to blow the daily.
Yeah, and you just see like dust and sand pick up into the wind.
And I'll be like, totally surprised, but staying cool.
Your eyebrows are like creeping halfway up through the, like they're actually at the crest of your head. And you're like, nah, I meant to do that.
That was on purpose, everybody.
Nadine?
Okay, so I cannot reach anything. So I am going to head up. This is about 40 feet. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to take a post here.
Oh, I just noticed all the other 3 ones. Were they already there?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to ready an action if, if they get within 20 feet of me, I want to charge forward and lance them in the face repeatedly.
It's dead.
Draco, can I hide your name since it just says like takes a bunch of space?
Fine.
I just realized everyone can like see other people's. Not that it matters now, but I forgot I set people to be able to view. I'll fix it. Alright, it's all
Guess
fixed.
if you wanna hide it.
Oh, I didn't roll initiative for Ira. Let me roll his initiative.
Go, Ira.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's bad. It's okay.
It's actually the worst.
Wow.
Okay, so Nadine, you are readied.
Yes.
As you charge up, you see these creatures with the fading purple and blue glow of this explosion. They dive back into the ground.
Probably smells like fried crickets.
And it is Gor's turn.
All right, Golbore, seeing them because I sort of locked eyes with the one that was here-ish. I see it burrow back into the ground.
Yep.
And obviously I saw these ones explode from the ground. I'm gonna hold my axe up high and ready in action. I'm gonna close in tight with a group, and the first one that I see come too close to the group, emerge from the ground too close to the group, I'm going to make a reckless attack. And at this point in my turn, I'm gonna start going bear mode, raging.
All right.
Go
Now,
both bears.
I'll have none of this.
Now, for the record, I think you have to be attacking something or taking damage to keep your rage.
Okay.
So if you don't attack anything or take damage by the end of this turn, you're gonna lose your rage.
Yeah, he's just getting mildly infuriated, like
Run
someone
over
just
there.
spilled their drink on
Just
his
run over
shirt.
there and kick the rock. Hurt your foot.
Start punching Golbore.
I mean, I'm
Keep him
not
angry.
trying to min-max it, but I mean, like I'm backing towards a group, and I've got my. You remember, Golbore started out as most definitely a protector.
Yeah.
So he's
okay.
he's channeling that right now. Like he's ready to just break the face off of whatever pops out of the ground first.
All right, and you can rage. I mean, you can definitely rage. That's fine. I was just letting you know in case you didn't know. All right. All right. So you're ready in action, Havilar.
Oh, how big is this rock right here? Right. Oh, wait, hold on. Right here. This rock right here. How big is that?
About 5 feet high.
Okay, I'll just climb on top of it and take a nap, because obviously Irwen's got this.
All right. So you
No.
just climb up and you want to do defensive.
Yeah, if anything pops up within like 10 feet of me, I'll just stab it with my stick.
You're gonna grow a mustache and start throwing sticks
Watch
of
it.
dynamite into the dirt.
Yeah.
So this
going
This rock
fishing.
right in front of me, how tall is it?
The one in
One
the
right
middle
in the middle.
there? Yeah, at
Don't
its,
take
at
my
its
idea.
highest, it's probably about 8 feet high. But it's different levels, obviously.
And the bugs are not, I can't see the bugs currently, right?
No, even the ones that died are just shattered remnants of creature.
Okay. I'm gonna Misty Step teleport to the top of the rock.
You stole my idea. I hate you.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna end my turn there.
Alright.
This rock's
Draco.
being up for 2, baby.
It's my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna follow Watcher and climb up there and ready my bow for an attack on anything.
Anything that shows itself.
Yes.
Alright.
I immediately stick an arrow through Gesh's leg. Bah!
Ira's going to get closer to Golbore and wield his sword in a defensive posture. Irwen, back to you.
Mage armor.
Fring! A shield of force envelops you.
That's it.
Alright. You are protected. Yeah, you don't want to move or anything?
Protected by Golbore.
Alright, Nadine. Nothing
Um,
seems to have changed since you last saw these creatures burrow into the earth.
Then yeah, let's shack up with the other three over down here.
A very eerie silence has swept over this mountain cliff.
Let's shack up with these three and ask if they know what these things were. Or if I would know what these things are.
Yeah, you could make a I guess it'd be a nature check.
You see, the problem with that is Gesh is an idiot.
Golbore's gonna turn towards Gesh and say, Kevin Bacon calls them
Weird
graboids.
dogs. I mean, honestly, like, I don't know how any of you guys can mistake these for... They're puppies, obviously. I don't know why you blew them up. You obviously
Whatever-
give us hugs and
whatever-
kisses.
Whatever creature this is, probably it must not leave the mountains
Mhm.
because you haven't seen anything like this in the plains below in the eastern sands.
Alright, sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, I
Alright.
got nothing, guys. I'm sorry.
Golbore's gonna start calling them graboids.
That initiative roll is really serving you well.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
What are those aliens from Starship Troopers called? Arachnids or something?
Annoying.
Just call them bugs.
Descriptive.
So,
If you're watching Starship Troopers for the depth, you're watching the wrong thing.
who... I'm trying to figure out who has a passive perception.
Watch
Mine is basically none.
Who has a high
13.
passive perception, like a higher than normal?
13.
15.
Well, how
11.
much is high?
Just, more than 10. Just tell me if it's more than 10.
13.
I have
15.
13.
I have 16.
10. My investigation is 15. Wait,
It actually doesn't matter because, yeah, don't even worry about it. So you all feel that rumble again. Is
Golbore's ready.
It's gonna be a massive, like, one of these. It's gonna be the king antlion man eater bug.
It's gonna show up like right between you two.
and you're starting to feel, as the rumble just it actually kind of shakes your feet. It's a lot stronger than before, and you see sand and dust kind of shake off of the rocks where the wind is blocked. So it's this very creepy feeling, and then suddenly bursting from the ground are those creatures again. This time, their mandibles filled with this globular green-black fluid at the tip of their mandible, and they blast it up towards the rock here where the three of you are.
Can I lunge at the
And-
closest one to me?
Hold on.
So you try to
Is
get
this
in the
guy in
way of
range
the
of my halberd, my ready attack?
No, because you're up on the rock, so you wouldn't be able to reach. He's just out of the reach.
Golbore
And
really
Golbore, he's just out of your reach as well.
I had a rated ranged attack.
That's true, you did. So would you like to shoot one of them?
I guess
Yeah,
you
I'm
can't
shooting.
close with a ready to attack. Ready
Yeah,
attack.
no, it's just your attack action. Yeah.
Boo.
I'm gonna shoot this one twice.
Okay. Both hit.
Okay.
And then one of these.
Nice.
Hey, oh.
So it should be 26 damage if my math is correct.
What's the 1d10 for?
Oh, Colossus. If it's taken damage from a previous attack, it takes 1d10 extra.
And it has not been attacked yet, so
But
it's
I
not taking
made-
damage.
I technically made 2 attacks.
Right, but it has to be before you do
Is
that.
it a turn rotation type thing? Not
Yeah,
two
yeah,
at-
it-
okay.
Right, or then it wouldn't even need that description because you would just
Okay.
always get an extra attack. Yeah, but don't you? Oh, you rolled the so 21 damage total.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like sneak attack on a rogue. So like if they, it's the turn before, you know, like going up to that turn. If they haven't seen you, they take damage. But anyway, 21 is solid hit. Your arrows crash through the first one crashes through the chitinous shell guarding its head. The second one, as it rears up to what seems to be launch this acid glob, the arrow sticks into its jaw inside of its armor, and it goes as it launches the acid towards you. Actually, the two on this side both launch towards you, and the one on the eastern side shoots at Watcher. And Draco, the first one's a 22 on you, Draco.
Okay.
Second one is a 24,
That's both of
and
them.
Watcher, 25.
No.
As these thick green globs blast into you, thick with an acid as they sizzle when they hit the flesh and metal. Draco, you take 16 points of acid damage, and Watcher, you take 8 points of acid damage.
Does that have
only
any
acid
lasting?
damage?
Does that have any lasting effects?
Not at this point. At this point, you just you do your
just
best to
burns a
block
little?
the acid, and it splashes onto some of your skin and burns, singeing your cloak.
A beautiful clape. No.
Your
Yes,
clay?
the
Beautiful
clay-
clay.
My clape.
Your
Yes.
clape,
I meant to,
yeah.
I meant to say coat and cape. I was gonna say cloak and cape. and
Is
then
that the word for
clape.
cloaca?
Golbore.
Kosher?
It's on you.
Golbore's going to close on the one in front of him as fast as he can.
Mm-hmm.
I'm eating popcorn, so I'm not going to use the space bar. And I'm still going to use that reckless attack. Like, as soon as I see this thing emerge from the ground, Golbore's, like, just going to bust a sprint as fast as he can and swing down as hard as he can on this thing. So I got advantage. So that's a 16.
Ooh, 16 is not enough.
It's whiff.
Your axe crashes down on its chitinous armor, that armor being the only thing saving it from your axe blow.
So I imagine I get a little too excited, and I actually, like, I try to chop through some of the sand before it's even emerged from the ground and just flub the attack.
We're fighting, not playing golf, Golbore.
Brah!
Do you get another attack?
I don't believe so.
Okay, I didn't know if you had like an extra attack or something.
No, I do not.
Okay,
But
Havilar.
this one does have
Alright.
advantage against me.
Yep.
What I want to do is leap at this thing, and while I'm coming down, just shove my halberd into this one as far as it will go.
Oh, baby.
All right, make an either an athletics or acrobatics check as you leap into the air.
Ooh.
All right, you bring your halberd down with precision. Go ahead and roll your attack. and it slashes straight through the armor. Roll that damage is 7. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
A fissure kind of erupts on the just above the leg plate of the armor, and it as the acid leaves its mouth, it chomps its mandibles at you. A little bit of acid splashing off onto the ground harmlessly, but it is not happy with you.
All right, I want to rip it out and kind of do a yeah, right there. I'll rip my halberd out and kind of go for like a swing, if you will, and attempt to like hit it in the mouth with my blade, my halberd blade.
All right, roll to hit.
Go for the jugular!
These macros are so nice.
All right, again, your halberd does find its mark right around the head. The front piece of armor over its head does deflect your blade a bit, allowing you to not strike into the meat of its head. But it's a clear shot for your next swing.
Mm-hmm.
As you kind of break off that piece of armor. Watcher.
Alright, so Watcher's gonna hop down the rock here and close with this guy. And I get 3 melee attacks.
Ooh.
So I'm just gonna roll 3 of them at once.
Yeah.
You want a wombo combo?
Hit. Hit.
Jeez.
Hit as a
13,
motherfucker.
Holy crap!
All right,
Why
tell
do
me
you
how
get
you
so
kill
much?
this thing.
I'm just gonna Ginsu knife it up. Just, kind of like slap chop with swords.
All right, so I imagine
sushi.
I imagine Watcher, you jump down your heavy metal legs, kicking up sand as the sand blasts up into the air from the impact of your landing. In the same motion, your left hand grabs hold of the armor of the head, pulls back, opening its mouth to 3 easy slashes as you chop into the mouth. Acid and saliva and blood and gore splashing out the sides of the armor, containing what once was the head of this creature, as its legs flail lifelessly in its final throes, and it dies in your hands.
And
I don't
then
think you've given him enough credit. I think you just Goomba stomped him.
and then Watcher makes like a little onion volcano, and then lights the onion volcano, and is like, "Oh, too much sake."
I'm gonna share a link. I imagine that this is what Golbore does to the thing.
Watcher.
Watcher.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, Watcher, yeah.
Oh,
Simple swords, right?
Yeah, and so that thing is completely dead. Draco?
See, we got 2 of these left. One of them's behind me. Let me...
I just
'cause I wanna shoot
realized
an arrow.
a lot of people in this channel may be too young to remember the Ginsu knife commercials.
I remember them vaguely.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot 2 arrows at this one because I'm mad at it because it shot stuff at me. Oh, first, before I forget, I'm gonna mark it with my hunter's mark,
Nice.
and then I'm gonna shoot at it with arrow stuffs.
Alright, both hit. Alright,
Did I roll
19.
2? There's more. There's more.
Colossal. God, another 10. Nice.
Let's see.
Stop loading dice.
19, 22, 32 damage.
Woo!
2 arrows.
You shoot the 2 arrows simultaneously. As the thing turns to face Havilar, its head now open from the crushing blow of the halberd. The 2 arrows sink directly into the back of its skull as its long neck kind of cranes towards Havilar and tears through the throat, arrows sticking into the ground beneath it as it collapses lifelessly, a green and black and crimson fluid flowing from the holes of the arrows.
That's hot.
All right, and Ira is going to run up here with Golbore, and actually he's going to step back a little bit. He's going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Shooting both.
Green flame.
Yes, gilding bolt, as as Lance would say. All right, so roll an attack, ranged spell attack. I'm just gonna say it's +3. It's at least +3.
Gotta make that a homebrew spell, Ace. We have to.
Gilding bolt, yeah.
Just makes everything turn
Yeah,
gold.
it's a hit. Sweet! My first hit as a PC. It's freaking awesome. I think it's my first hit as a PC. Alright, target takes 4d6 radiant. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 4.
Bam.
Alright, so 4, 7, 8, 9, 10,
17.
11. 17. Alright.
Oh shit, that actually might be a good idea for an NPC, Ace, like a
So-
King Midas kind of mage.
A bolt of Ira holds up his shield, and a blast of Palor's light illuminates this creature, and it screeches in pain. And everyone, or the next attack roll made against it has advantage, thanks to Palor's light emanating from the wound.
Golbore crosses his fingers.
Lightning bolt.
Irwen, as you raise your wand and aim at the
No
creature
faith in
with a lightning
Golbore.
bolt, you feel the sand beneath all of your feet has just begun shaking uncontrollably.
Tim
Uh-oh.
Basie.
It's the mother load coming.
It's a giant Lexington steel dick just erupts from the ground. Oh, it's the mother load!
And you blast your lightning bolt. It's a saving throw, right?
Ooh, good question. I think so.
I think it's a dexterity save.
Yeah, 17.
Yep.
He's
This
shaving
one-
through?
Oh,
This
it's
one
a
is the
fail.
lesser version of the other one I used.
That's a fail. Roll that damage, and as your wand illuminates again with that blue and purple energy flaring, reflecting in your eyes, blast towards the creature. Almost simultaneously, Golbore, you kind of dodge out of the way as the lightning crashes into this creature, blasting it into bits. Almost at the same time, you feel that rumble, Golbore, nearly throw you off your feet. The rest of you have to catch yourself. Watcher, you especially, as you're nearly toppled over by the eruption of another creature from the earth in front of you.
Ba bum ba.
I knew
Oh
it!
shit!
Bursting from the earth.
Sandworm!
You see the creature looks like a massive worm covered with plates of dark purple chitinous armor. Its toothy maw is as wide as a human is tall. And it rears back to strike you, Watcher. Irwen, your lightning bolt blasts that smaller creature into oblivion. But a new foe has
Yeah.
presented itself. What would you like to do, Irwen, besides, would you like to move or anything?
Well, I guess I see that huge thing. Can I just have a visual description of how big and...
Watch this video.
No. It's not that big. It's not a dune sandworm. But in terms of like exact size, you can't tell from here. You'd have to move closer. You can only see like the top of its of its body
Okay.
as it rears up out of the ground.
Do I know the creature to like have some knowledge of it?
You can make a check.
Isn't that an action though?
Yeah, it is. I was gonna say you can make a check next turn.
Okay. I'm done.
Be like, okay, Nadine. Oh, let me get this thing in the initiative order actually, real quick.
I've never watched Dune, but now I want to.
Dude's
Oh,
awesome, man.
it's
It's
amazing.
pretty metal.
It is amazing.
Should definitely watch the sci-fi one. Wasn't as good as the original, but it brings more of the actual story in, so it's worth watching just for that.
You know, I was talking
Alright.
about it the other day, right, Joe? And I went
Yeah.
ahead and watched the 80s version, and it was
Mhm.
so good.
Oh yeah,
So good. Dude, the freaking final... It's worth it just for the final battle. I mean, it's it makes your nerd boner just rage.
Like, that's one of my oldest fandoms ever, and I have wanted to make something like a Fremen steel suit for, like, just because.
Okay, so I'm going to do the obvious thing and try and kill it with fire. And I'm just bringing up the thing quick because I can't remember the actual stats.
Gesh just materializes a Molotov cocktail out of nowhere.
By the way,
Yes.
it's about 5.5 feet thick, for the record.
5.5 feet thick?
Yes, thick.
So yeah,
So-
no.
Thick.
So we are most definitely more in graboid territory.
Are you sure it's not overcompensating?
So, okay, range spell attack.
Can I use my eagle eyes to see if Kevin Bacon's bones are like in its teeth?
What are you doing, Dean?
I am missing horribly.
What were you shooting?
I am shooting fire from my fingertips. And
What?
out of my mouth.
You can do magic?
Was it a firebolt you were doing?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So
I have done this in front of you before. I mean...
yeah, you have.
Don't recall.
I feel like your firebolt is very reminiscent of just jazz hands.
You don't remember Nadine shooting a firebolt off in Silverthal like a gunshot?
Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
It's more like a parlor trick.
Okay, so if that misses, I want to use here,
Yep.
my sorcerer shit that I can cast a spell as a bonus action. Once. That's alright?
Switch
Right?
the music up. You want to do what? Sorry.
I'm casting as a bonus action.
Or which sorcerer skill are you using?
That is the meta magic.
Is it quicken?
Quickened, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We
Go
got
ahead and
3 of
mark
those.
your sorcery point off.
Yep. Already done so.
Okay. And that one, as you blast this firebolt, it just hits.
Nice,
Nearly
just
missing
hit.
again.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage.
And I do 12 damage.
Nice.
Roasted a little bit, you know. Get the meat all nice and tender inside.
If you're gonna cook
So
it, cook it properly.
you see a chunk of its purple armor deflect off of its body, but this thing rears up with almost no notice of the damage.
Mhm.
That thing is gone. Golbore, it's on you.
Yeah, so Golbore is going to see Gesh come up here, fire that firebolt, and he's going to close tight around him after he fires that second one. And we're going to go
Just gonna
for...
move this thing out of the way.
Yeah. We'll go for a regular attack. Still ragey, but not with advantage this time. Oh, boo! Rolls are butts now.
All right, so 20.
No, it was a regular attack, so it's 13.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, yeah. So you swing your axe, and its armor is thick, and you're gonna have to take another. It kind of throws you off for a second. You didn't realize how heavy set this creature was. Definitely is going to be a challenge, Golbore, and you ready yourself again for this time a harder strike with Mule Fury. Anything else?
No, yeah. Golbore's good. Golbore did not anticipate such thick armor, so he's probably going to go...
Mhm.
He's probably going to be a little reckless next time and try to break that thing.
All right, Havilar.
A halberd has 10 feet of range, right?
Yeah.
Oh, rad. So I'm just gonna run my full 30 feet, and then poke it.
Just don't get eaten and banished to a demiplane somewhere. And then
I'll
to
try
hell.
not to. That's kind of bad.
Oh, that
On
is a hit.
On his not-to-do list.
Yeah, I'll try and avoid that.
Mhm.
All right, your halberd slashes at the creature as it comes bursting from the ground. Your halberd almost deflecting off of its armor, just chipping some of it off, and it doesn't even seem to notice the damage.
I'll do it again.
All right,
Oh, no.
this time the armor completely deflects the attack.
Can I do an action surge?
Okay.
And I want to fire breath it.
All right.
15-foot cone going kind of like this way. That way it completely misses Golbore, but it's still...
Do you do it up into the air, like at its
yeah,
head?
kind of up in this area here. Yeah, right
Okay.
in the mouth.
I was gonna say that where you were aiming it wouldn't even hit its body, but if like you aim it
Oh.
up, you'll hit its head.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what's
All
it?
right.
Dexterity save?
Yes, it is 14 to...
Yeah. So it's a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. This thing
nice.
is obviously not very dexterous. It's not trying to dodge at all. As Golbore, you see a bright burst of light on your western side, as opposed to the sun on your east, as Havilar breathes fire at this creature.
Would I get like a bonus damage to that, like a proficiency or something? I'm not entirely certain how that would
No,
work.
it's just straight dice on the fire breath.
Alright.
I don't know if Bobert could correct that for me.
Correct what now?
I think the fire breath would just be straight dice, right? There's no added bonus.
Yeah, there's no added bonus at all.
Alright.
Okay.
If they,
Thir-
fail, then full damage. If not, then it's just half damage.
13
Alright.
damages.
All right. Yeah, it blasts up towards its head, and you see the heat from the flames singe some of the pinkish meat holding its teeth in place. But it still looks furious. Watcher, it's on you.
He says he's made out of chitin, not like stone or crystal, right?
Right.
Damn! Oh, right. I'm gonna saunter over here, just to the side of Golbore.
Okay.
I'm gonna try my triple melee on him.
All right. Let's see. It's a hit. Oh god. All right.
23.
First one's a hit, and then yeah, they all hit.
So 8, 16 plus 9, whatever that is.
25.
Math are hard.
So 17,
25.
16. What is it?
It's 25 for all 3 hits.
25.
Yep.
All right. Watcher, your sword almost glowing with arcane strength as you swing it at this giant worm, breaking the first 2, kind of hacking through chunks of its armor, and you see this blackish hide beneath the armor, and your sword slashes into it, and you see this spray of black ichor from blood kind of spurting out, and you see it kind of quiver, but still staunching in this attack. Draco.
Huh. I'm gonna shoot arrows at it. I'm gonna mark it first. I'm gonna switch my mark over to it.
Okay.
And so now it is marked, so I will shoot 2 arrows at it.
Hit and a hit.
It's 24, 26, 31
All right.
damage. Straight cranking out damage, yo!
Yeah. All right, the 2 arrows find purchase in the underbelly of the worm, where its armor is more widely layered, and break through a lot of the armor. And you can obviously tell it punctured into the creature as it kind of flails widely and looks down towards Watcher, and its massive maw of teeth, almost like a sarlacc's mouth kind of deal, rears back and smashes down into you, Watcher, attempting as it tries to bite you.
And
Ace, you are right. I'm supposed to have been taking 2 attacks every time I attack.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
For like a long
Don't
time.
forget that. That's pretty helpful. 27 to hit. I think that hits.
Yep.
So you take 22 piercing damage as this worm smashes down on top of you. Its teeth, almost like a muscle contracting, gash into your body. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Whom?
And a dex.
Yep.
You said just Watcher?
Just watch her.
Okay.
just watch.
I'm just gonna leave it like it turns a little bit. All right.
10.
As the muscles contract around you, you feel yourself swallowed by the massive worm,
No.
and you are lost in a blinding blackness as you feel yourself being slowly squished and pulled into the inner belly of the worm.
Well, rest in peace, Watcher.
Watcher now!
You did good,
So,
son.
so you guys see Watcher completely disappear as the worm swallows him whole. It lifts itself up, and you see it kind of gulping as you see the shape of Watcher kind of push out the plates of its chest. And the worm gives this mighty roar that seems to echo off the rocks.
Watcher gonna just like split its belly and emerge, just.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And then the worm is going to.
I mean, have you seen
burrow.
the size of Golbore? It probably the worm probably looks like this.
The worm is going to burrow now back into the earth, kind of like in a arcing pattern. So its head goes back into the ground in front of it, its tail rising and striking out at Golbore. As the tail comes up, Golbore, you see a what looks like a big hooked, almost like a scorpion stinger on the end of its massive tail. This thing's probably about 80 feet long as it burrows.
I don't think Watchers are good in nutritional value.
It's very high in iron.
17. Does that hit you?
It's like
Yes, it
eating a
does.
toothpick.
All right, you take 19 piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Just Golbore, not me.
It's not you.
Oh
Damn.
my!
All
I
right,
have. No, I don't have advantage. So yeah, that's a 1.
you feel a similar pulsing sensation like you got from the wasp, but this time immediately followed by a burning pain as you take 42 points of poison damage.
How many?
42.
Oh, I'm really glad that I'm raging. Also, before you said that, I was going to use my what's it called? Stone's endurance. So I can roll a d12 plus my Constitution modifier, which is a 4 to negate damage.
Now, does rage negate damage or half all damage?
Yeah, since I'm bear mode, the only thing it doesn't negate is psychic damage.
Okay, gotcha.
So I'm gonna roll a d12. Fucking rolls, baby. So negate 5 of that. And you said I took what and what?
All right, so you took 19, which is half, which is round up
8.
is
9. I'm sorry.
9. So 9 plus 21, which is 30. So you take 30 damage minus 5, which is 25.
Okay. Bam.
That's still a lot of damage.
All
hurts.
right, kids.
And
D&D makes you good at math.
And
Yay!
as Golbore like rolls back in the dirt, he's gonna pop back up and be like, "I'm so tired of getting pregnant up on this mountain."
And the worm burrows itself back into the earth, and you all feel the rumbling of it
Bye, Watcher.
Marching
as it leaves with its new prey.
Later, baby. Catch you on the flip side.
Ira immediately rushes towards where he saw his friend be swallowed by a worm, and will cast a heal on Golbore. I think, yeah, okay, Healing Word is what he'll cast. 1d4 plus 3. I guess he'll do a 4th level Healing Word on you, Golbore. You get to, if you'll do this for me so I don't have to do a whole bunch of stuff, roll, let's see, 1, 2, 3. 4d4 plus 3.
Okay.
Wait, so he didn't get swallowed whole?
Alright, so you heal 17 damage as you hear Ira chant out a spell and a prayer to Paylor.
Watcher was swallowed whole.
Yeah, Watcher was swallowed whole by the worm, and then the worm dove into the ground.
And
He's still here on the map.
He's attempting to be.
Watcher, okay.
Watcher is gone.
Alright, Irwen,
okay.
it's on you.
How tall is that rock over there?
That one?
It's
That's
too
about
big for you.
It's about 12 feet high at its highest point.
Hmm.
You got a Misty Step hiding in your pocket, or you just happy to see me?
Yeah, Misty Step. But no, I'm not gonna use it.
Got them misty panties. Oh! That's what Golbore does up on this mountain. Although Golbore is the one getting pregnant, which is weird.
I'm gonna prepare a spell for when he pops up, he or she.
No need to discriminate
Alright.
against sandworms.
Yeah.
Nadine.
Coming. Yeah, shit. I don't know what to do in the situation. I mean, I kind of recommend, like, wait, no. Like, I don't know what we do in the situation. Like, if we club up together, then boom, that's just, meal on a platter.
Roleplay that.
What are you doing, Nadine?
Roleplay that.
What are you
He's
doing?
panicking.
Yeah, basically.
Are you taking a defense action?
Definitely. I'm gonna huddle up closer, up here-ish, and then take a defensive action. Like,
Okay.
like walling up myself up on the rocks with the horsey.
Yep. Golbore.
You know what? Can we just clamp on the rocks and fold up the horse and put it on my back?
No.
Yeah. So Golbore's gonna recoil from that big hit that he took, and yeah, he's gonna close back with the group. And again, if he sees that worm pop up anywhere within his reach, I'm gonna try to. I guess it's just gonna be a regular attack. Actually, you know what? No, we're gonna call it a reckless attack if it pops up close enough. And I'm actually gonna get over here next to Irwen.
Hiding behind a girl? What's wrong with you?
Well,
Protector of the ladies.
Golbore's thinking is this thing just dove underground. It's not gonna pop up 2 feet from where it dove underground. It can't. So, yeah, Golbore's gonna look. Golbore's gonna look for it to flank us because he's tactical and shit.
Tactical.
I don't think it needs to flank us. It's a goddamn sandworm.
Alright, Havilar.
Leave it to
I'm
Golbore
gonna-
pull security in a D&D game.
You see
Assessing
a
this-
massive... So, like, in front of you, you see 2 massive holes, and you feel the rumbling of this worm beneath your feet.
So, assessing how large this thing is, I'm going to pull out my sword and shield and put my halberd on my back.
Okay.
And then I am going to ready in action. This thing pops back up. I'm just going to turn around. And if this thing pops up over in here, I'll charge at it and stab it a couple times.
Okay. Watcher. Your turn. You are just surrounded in darkness, and you are technically blinded and restrained.
So that's something I could potentially Misty Step teleport out of?
I think for Misty Step, you have to be able to see where you're going.
Ah,
I think. Am I wrong on that?
Yes, he
believe
sees
so.
where he wants to go.
He's getting
It's
ready
out.
to.
Yeah.
He's getting ready to Men in Black his way out there. Just burst down the side.
30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see.
If you Men in Black your way out of that worm, I will Will Smith my way through the song.
Alright, Watcher, what are you doing? What are you doing?
So I'm able to do actions, correct?
Call for help.
Yeah,
Like-
you're blinded and restrained, so in terms of restrained, it means you cannot move. And you have disadvantage on all attack rolls.
So
And every other thing.
pretty much all I really want to do is do my shocking grasp. So I just have to touch my target to do it.
Okay, yeah.
So do I need to make a melee roll for it, or are we just going to say I do it?
I'm pretty sure you're already
you have
touching
to-
it.
You do have to make a melee roll, but you won't be disadvantaged. How about that?
24?
Yeah, that's a hit.
You'll have super advantage.
Is it 15? Wait, what's happening?
I don't know why I rolled that extra d20. Oh, that was for the attack. Never mind. So just take the damage. 12.
Ah! Alright, so it's 12 damage or 15? Or was
12 lightning damage.
that- Okay, 12 lightning damage. Alright, you feel a rumbling as you shock it. You don't even see the light because all of this, all the muscles of the innards of this worm are squishing you down deeper into its belly.
Stimulating
But
snack.
you feel it quiver, and if it could do some kind of guttural growl, you hear that and feel it.
Here come the men in black.
It's super effective. Keep doing it.
The end goal here is trying to get it to vomit me up.
You're causing him some digestive issues.
He needs to take a
Draco,
Tums.
your turn.
How much time do I have?
What do you mean?
How much time do I have to prepare myself?
6 seconds.
How long is my turn? 6 seconds?
Yeah?
Is that enough time for me to
2,
ready in action
3,
and
4, 5.
and do the special thing we
6.
talked about that I have the ability of to do with the alcohol and the
That takes an action.
it takes a
Wait,
whole action.
what do you mean? What are you trying to do?
And I'm gonna invoke that blessing
Okay.
and request a turn of luck.
Alright, so,
So I'm gonna pour. I'm gonna put my bow down for a minute. I'm gonna take out my bottle of wine. I'm gonna pour it on the rock and light it on fire really quick.
okay, so that would be your whole action to do that. Because you're
Okay.
like, take your item out, and then you light it on fire.
Okay. So I don't have a
Alright.
ready to action,
Right.
but me and Bishop are. I'm like winking at her. Hey girl, hit me up with some of that sweet, sweet luck juice.
Okay. And now, as you recall, let me message this to you,
Okay.
just to be sure we're on the same page.
It's a secret, you guys.
You
I've
need
got
to
special
Tell me
powers.
how it works.
You need to sacrifice a goat and a sheep in turn to do that, you know.
First,
Okay.
first tell me what you're expecting. So, like, essentially, you're calling out for. Are you letting her decide what kind of luck you want to change, or are you going to request something?
I would like to request that the worm present itself in a position that would be advantageous to us, where we can all take it down quickly.
I don't see you on Steam.
Let's look for Chompy. My name's Chompy.
I thought it was junk in the trunk.
I changed it because I got
I don't-
tired of that.
I still don't see you on Steam.
I'll message you. How about that?
Okay.
Because I have you on Steam. I know that. Unless you removed me, in which case I would be
No.
very sad.
Please message me.
I sent you meow.
Yep. Thank you. Okay.
It's a secret, guys. Sorry, I can't tell you.
Super cool. Super magical.
It is super magical. It's perfect with the theme.
Does that make sense? I didn't word it correctly. I was typing quickly.
Yes, that makes sense.
Okay.
In this case, I'm gonna dump the bottle. But just the whole
Okay.
thing. Just full
The whole
Molotov
bottle of
cocktail.
wine.
Yeah. It's
Just
gone.
light it on fire. So a
got 2
burst
more.
of flame actually gets swallowed by black, and the ashes look like crumbled bits of bone as you you call out internally, I suppose,
Mhm.
to Bathsheba. And I need you to roll a D100 for me.
Uh-oh. Is there a die for that?
Raggy.
Just
Yep.
roll
No
the gen
modifiers?
or whatever.
No modifiers, just D100.
66.
Okay.
That's
All
a
right.
good 2/3.
That's
the end
evil
of
as
your
fuck.
turn. Do you wanna move or anything, or are you gonna stay there?
No, I'm sitting on the truck. Are you kidding me? That thing's part of the sand. I'm not getting down there.
Okay.
Like, I ain't gonna get eaten like no Watcher character.
All right. Watcher, suddenly you feel a lurching towards of movement. You don't know whether it's up or down.
Oh yeah.
And bursting out directly in front of you, Draco, is this massive worm. Watcher, you take 3 points of poison damage.
Would my ready in action trigger?
I can't see my thing, so
I'm sorry. 20. I'm sorry. 30 points of acid damage.
Okay, I can't see my thing, so I can't put it on there.
Oh, I'll do it for you.
Can I use my ready action?
Can I use my ready in action?
Yes. I think you're readying to attack it, Havilar.
Yeah. Stab it a couple times with my sword.
Albert,
Sword. I pulled it out. If you were
Oh.
listening.
I don't pay attention.
Hang on, wait a second. You pulled out a sword. You pulled out a sword and shield, right?
Yeah. Do I not get to ready in action?
I almost want to say that takes an action to don a shield and, like, it's a bonus action
Drawing.
to.
Yeah, so drawing sword's an instant action, but
Yeah, drawing sword is like a interact action, but I'm pretty sure donning a shield is an action. I can look it up in my rules.
It sounds
Does anyone else-
actiony.
Does anyone else remember that? Because I'm pretty sure we've talked about this before.
I believe so.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty confident that pulling a shield is an action.
Well, if we want him to just, if he wants to, I could say we should let him just pull a sword.
Well,
But
he
if
said
still
sword
wants-
and shield.
Okay.
Yeah. I want that extra
So
DC.
yeah, because he wouldn't put up
Alright.
his halberd if he wouldn't just blow his sword out. He was doing it for the defense.
In case there's some like spittle from who knows what.
Well, that's gonna take your action, buddy boy.
Okay.
Put and pop.
It was a bad roll, anyways. It's not like I was gonna do anything.
That's true. If that does make you feel better, you did miss.
But that 12 damage though.
But Irwen, you the creature bursts out in front of you. Your spell at the ready.
Yes, so I want to flame this thing
All right, you flame it.
with my usual fireball.
Fireball. All right, dexterity saving throw. All right. It rolls a not high enough. Roll that damage.
It rolls a not high enough.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite.
Oh. There's so much.
All right. So, a fireball blasts from the tip of Irwen's wand, like like tank shells hitting the Hulk.
Yeah.
How like the fire just masks around it.
Like
That's
thunk.
exactly what it looks like. So it's this fire, like the flames just are a full torch. But the thing is, though its armor there has a big chunk of it kind of blown off there, it still is looking strong. And
So-
I think that's the only readied actions.
So
Yeah.
there was Hoover. So what you're telling me is Irwen can fire tank shells out of her wand?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, Irwin's pretty beefy. I imagine that's exactly what's happening. And I imagine it sounds exactly like that whenever it's fired.
76 millimeter tank shell armor piercing.
her whole arm like compresses down to like a foot long, and then like just pops back out.
So this worm rises up, its maw opening, gaping, and it slams down onto your position, Havilar.
Oh, okay. How much?
And I see if it hits you real quick. Does an 18 hit you?
Nope. Good thing I pulled out that shield.
Nice. All right. So it's going to as it goes down, you hold your shield up. Its jaws chomping around the shield. It rears back and dives back into the earth. It's like towards this side of you, like over top of you, arcing over you. It dives in. Its tail, stinger being revealed again. It lashing out at let's see who was. This would be Ira. His AC is 19. All right. All right. The tail flies over Ira's head. Gesh, it stabs into the rock next to you and kind of bounces off of it, sending your horse kind of backing up very quickly. I need you to make an animal handling check for me as you try to calm your horse.
You still have your horse.
Massive worm diving by you, Havilar. You can go ahead and take an opportunity attack as it dives into the earth.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
So,
Oh, Golbore
This
doesn't get to
here-
do that.
No.
when I make a check to influence or control a creature, you're riding can expend one superiority dice to add to the check. Apply after making the check before learning it was successful. So I'm going to do that. Let's see what my animal handling is. Oh,
Ambable.
nice. 5. And I'm definitely adding that 8.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
you're
20.
able, with a little bit of difficulty, but with experience with horses, you're able to calm it down pretty quickly. But again, the worm loses itself in the earth. Ira is going to kind of take a step back and take the defensive position. Irwen, back to you.
I'm gonna ready another spell.
Okay, Nadine.
Yeah, no, we're gonna shack up and we're gonna stab this thing when it comes out of the ground. In the face repeatedly.
All right, Golbore.
Golbore finding himself yet again incapable of attacking the enemy.
Well, there
Kindred.
are massive. You do see massive holes left in the earth where this thing is gone. Like it's not. Its trail is not hidden at all. Like if you wanted to, you could chase it down the hole.
Oh well, I didn't realize that was an option.
It's not.
Why would
Well,
you
yeah, there's-
want
I
to
mean,
chase it down the
This
hole?
like 6 foot wide worm has just like dove into the earth. I mean, it's not like it had like feet behind it kicking dirt back up into the hole. It's just basically
So-
tunneling, stomping through the rock and earth.
Question: why would we want to go into a strange, mysterious hole that some giant worm has left us?
Hey, Golbore's just upset he couldn't attack it. I was just saying.
Golbore
there's
is
nothing
upset
to-
that he can't do anything against this thing. Golbore wants to kill things, so Golbore is going to try to kill things. He's going to run over here and just hop straight down in that hole.
I'd like to salute Golbore as he goes through. Jumps straight in.
So, just a quick illustration of events. Golbore goes over here to try to cover the flank, and then this thing pops up basically where it was before, which is confusing.
That's a big hole.
And Golbore's just gonna turn around and be like, "Cord be damned!" And then just go jump in the hole following that thing's tail.
It is confusing why I did that. It's almost like, oh, never mind.
Is that
Draco,
it?
Draco, you get a feeling but it's a passing feeling. So Golbore, you dive down into this hole, and it is
Immediately break my neck as I miss the no diving sign on the outside of the hole.
you just
Shit!
jump down, and you feel like you should feel your feet hitting the ground, but you continue to fall. I imagine you want to brace yourself along the edges of the wall. It's about 10 feet wide, so it'd be difficult for you to reach both sides. But
I don't know if you remember, but a very long time ago, I don't know if it's even in my notes anymore, I have an amulet that that actually like negates falling damage to like 30 feet or something like that. I mean, it was way back in the day that I got that, and I never used it, but I'm still wearing it.
I mean, I could use
is
slow
it in your
fall on
inventory?
you if you knew you were jumping.
I mean, like, I don't think I recorded it after we switched to 5e, but I remember having it the entire time and being like, shit, there's never been a circumstance where I've had to jump off of anything that's more than like a couple of feet tall.
Man, if you don't have it, I can't
Oh.
retroact it.
No, yeah, here it is. Safe Wing Amulet. I found it in my inventory, Safe Wing Amulet.
Okay, that I can do that. Like, but you can't just like, I had this magical item back a year and a half ago, and I have no record of it. But
Hold
yeah,
on.
Safe Wing
When
Amulet,
falling,
what does it do?
reduce the distance by 10 feet for the purpose of calculating damage, and you always land on your feet after a fall.
Oh, nice. So minus 10 feet to damage. Okay, so go ahead and you can either use your strength or your dexterity to try and brace your fall here. I'll let you make a saving throw.
I'm definitely bear strengthing because I got advantage,
Right.
and that's not much of anything. But 17.
Yep.
So, 70 feet later,
Ha!
Whoa!
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, Golbore. Does my
you,
photo work? of me
grabbing
saluting you?
hold, shoving your hands into the earthen walls and rocky wall around you, you're able to slow your fall by a minus 10 feet, and then with your amulet minus 10 feet. So you essentially hit at a 50-foot impact, taking...
And I'm a bear.
You would be raging, but you haven't attacked or taken damage. In
Oh!
So you've lost your rage, unfortunately. And slamming into the ground, you take 41 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I
Crap,
think
dude.
you're dead.
Okay, well then I guess now I'm raging again. I don't understand the mechanics
No.
of that.
Okay, let me look it up in the handbook.
So
I mean-
when you're raging, if you don't take any damage or deal any damage, that's it. You're done. It doesn't
much.
reactivate once you start taking damage
I
again.
mean, it seems kind of lame considering like I can't attack or hunt down the thing that I'm trying to attack, or any of that. Like, whatever.
We can't
Anyway,
rage more than once per shift, right?
anyway.
Yeah, it's just a
Whatever.
bonus action, so you can
Oh, okay,
you can
yeah.
rage every single round. It's just you lose it if you.
I mean, if I'd have realized that before I jumped in the hole, I would have announced that. But anyway, whatever.
No, you can still. It's still your turn. Like you haven't used a bonus action. All you did was run and jump into a hole. It only takes
But
a bonus
I
action
think-
to rage.
I think the problem lies with him taking the 41.
Yeah,
'Cause
I mean,
that's
like,
ridiculous.
I'm obviously still trying to engage in combat, so I wouldn't have let that go down. Like, even if if Golbore had to invest the additional effort in order to keep that rage going, like
yeah, that's
he
fine.
would
Let's
he
go
would
for
have
it.
done that.
Yep, you raged. You're in full rage mode as you dive into this hole, and in an angry mode, you attempt to grab hold of the wall, slamming into the earth, but still intent on killing your target. You take 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
And it hurts, but as soon as I land, I should still be able to see in like a grayscale down here. I don't necessarily have like
Well-
exactly what like would constitute dark vision, but in the dark I can see like in a kind of a grayscale. It's a weird gray area.
What do you mean? Do you have low light vision somehow?
I think in my eagle vision thing it says in low light that I see like that perception changes a little bit. Let me see.
I am looking.
Additionally, dim light doesn't impose disadvantage. Oh, it doesn't impose disadvantage on my wisdom checks. I guess
Okay.
I read somewhere that somebody sort of roleplayed that in grayscale or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, that works. You're able to, with your vision, you're able to see ahead of you this massive worm. You're basically like 10 feet away from its stinger tail.
Can I close that and make a?
You can see it kind of like curving upwards. Like you can tell that it's going back up towards the surface.
So the only thing Golbore wants to do right now is Golbore wants to close on that, even recklessly, and try to lop off that stinger off the end of its tail.
Yeah. You still have some movement left.
Yeah. So I'm gonna slide down, land. It hurts, but I'm gonna try to like use that same kind of momentum as I'm bouncing off these walls to like lunge forward with my axe in one hand and just swing down hard on this tail.
And before he chokes...
Roll to hit.
Oh.
Wow!
Wow,
That would be a critical hit.
Well,
So-
double those damages.
Yeah.
So,
So it's 40 damage on this cut, and that's not even my only attack technically.
Nice.
I mean, we can use that jump as like the time that it would have taken for my additional attack. That's okay.
No, the jump is essentially you running into a hole and falling 70 feet.
All right.
It had nothing to. You didn't really do anything other than like try to brace yourself as you fell. You still have another attack action.
So I imagine I don't know if I actually succeed, but I lunge forward to try to lop off this thing's tail, and I'm pretty much on my stomach at this point, having just made contact with it, and I'm gonna scramble and pull my axe back again and try to swing at it again. For 22 damage if a 20 hits.
All right. The first you charge forward into the darkness, barely able to see this tail. As you swing your axe, you feel the sinking of the axe cutting through the armor and hitting meat. And just in a reaction, you pull the axe back and swing at the same place. You feel the axe cleave and slide through, smashing into the rock wall on the other side, and you stumble forward and trip over a bulbous object it's probably about 2 feet in diameter, and you trip and fall forward as you look up as the flailing tail of the worm makes its way back up to the surface, and you look down and the stinger lies throbbing beneath your legs.
Oh
yeah.
Oh, sashimi.
Havilar.
Okay.
I'm gonna yell out at Watcher, just climb out through the butt! I made an opening!
I'm gonna stop saluting Golbore as he jumps into the hole there. I'm just gonna call down to him, ask him if everything's okay. Yo, Golbore! Are you okay? Are you dead?
Nope!
Golbore, it's so hard to hear down here, and you just hear voices calling from the hole above you. I mean, the hole is, you've already run forward, so you're not directly under it, and it's about 70 feet up.
Well, luckily I have eagle ears.
No.
I don't think you have eagle ears.
Eagles don't have ears, just like fucking holes inside their head.
So that's the problem.
Still
That's all it is.
No, but,
that's all it is.
you
After
hear
so many
voices-
fights, I've had my ears lopped off, and that's about it.
Yeah. You have eagle flower ears. All right, so but yeah, you hear voices calling down, but not exactly sure what they said.
Are you gonna respond? Maybe.
I guess I'll yell back, chicken pot pie.
Rad.
All right, Havilar, what are you doing? that it?
I'm just gonna ready in action. Whatever, screw it.
All right, watch it.
'Cause-
You are still being squished within the belly of the beast, being slowly digested over 1,000 years.
So I have a ability, the burning rays. It's a thing that just kind of happens. This is from what I can tell. Scorching ray.
Scorching Ray.
Yeah, I believe that one just happens. I don't think I have to roll for that one, do I?
You can hurl at one target. So you make a ranged spell attack for each ray.
Okay, so being that I'm still inside this thing, you want me to make a ranged spell attack?
Yeah, you'll have disadvantage on these rolls. Alright, so so the first one misses.
Come in.
Second one misses. One more.
Wow.
And the third one misses.
Fantastic.
And
Okay.
it's not that they miss. Okay, the reason you have disadvantage here is the focus required for you to cast these spells. Like, because they take, like this one takes verbal and semantic requirements. So like you're basically like trying to get your sword and trying to cast Scorching Ray, but like as you grab your sword, the muscles of the worm squish it out of your hands, and you're grasping for it. And by the time you get a hold of it, the spell in your mind and focus fizzles away as the acid still eats into your metal flesh.
So I'm going to use my action surge,
Okay.
and I'm going to use Shocking Grasp again.
Okay. No disadvantage on this. But again, the focus trying to be on.
Did I just do the wrong thing? I did the wrong thing. So 26 to hit. That's the wrong damage.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah, sorry, I was looking at 13. That hits.
So 7 damage lightning.
Okay. All right, you feel the worm shudder inside as you feel the energy pulse out of your hand, and you feel this lurching sensation. And Draco, it's your turn.
I honestly have no idea what to do. So I just watched Golbore jump in a hole.
Yes, you did.
The thing I requested didn't exactly go as I had planned, but I'm still not disappointed. So I think I'm just gonna sit on this rock and ready in action. Just kind of be confused for a minute, and just kind of let things play themselves out.
All right, so you want to take the defensive stance?
Yeah.
All right.
'Cause I'm not sure what's going on.
All right, a rumbling, Watcher, that lurching sensation you feel again, and it's happened once before as the giant worm erupts from the ground next to you, Draco.
And me again. Still.
Yep.
'Cause-
And actually, it'd be a little further this way. Sorry. Watcher, you take another 21 points of acid damage.
I don't even know what my health is anymore.
Your health is now at 2.
Oh!
Fantastic.
Watcher's dead.
Ace, do I see the monster?
Yeah, you can see the top of it as it bursts out of the ground.
So I can do my ready attack or spell?
Yes, you can.
Can I do my ready attack?
Go ahead.
I think it's out of range for you.
Can't
Yes.
I run at it though? That's
No.
still kind of an action.
No, that's a movement.
Even if you had
Because,
your
like,
halberd out,
imagine-
it's too far out.
Once you throw it.
Yeah, like imagine play in football. Like let's say it's a delay of game, and the referee raises his hands and blows the whistle, and you like get off of your 3-point stance off the line, and then they blow the whistle immediately again. You're totally off feet. You may be able to flail your arms out, but you wouldn't be able to charge the line. Does that make sense?
No, because
What's a football? We're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
So literally like a few turns ago, I asked the exact same thing, and the answer was no. Then, so you can't move on a readied action.
Right.
I'll just
Mo-
throw my
moving-
hand
'Cause
axe.
Moving
'Cause
forward.
then,
That wasn't your ready
then-
to action, so you can't
no,
do
it
that.
wasn't your- Yeah. But going forward, you know that, even though it is in the rulebook, so you know it helps to.
Let's
read
jump in the
rules.
hole, because might as well.
All right, so Irwen, you go ahead. You have your spell readied. The
Fireball.
worm emerges.
17 fireball.
Its maul directly above Draco's head. It rolls 17.
Mhm. Yep.
Is that it? Okay. I think it takes half damage, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Yes.
It's so funny because this thing gets a -2. So like every time I roll a dex save, I'm just like, man, I gotta roll like a 20.
So an FYI on that crit, my crits are an additional 2 D12. So if I got a 19, I rolled some pretty sick D12s, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm stuck down in this hole now, as far as I can tell. But damn, that was worth it. That was like 60 points of damage down in that hole.
Yeah, that was freaking massive. That was pretty epic as well. Alright, so 27 divided by 2 would be 28. 16?
Oh, is this thing immune to poison damage, by the way?
14.
Because we forgot to do the
assume-
underfoe proc.
It is not immune to poison damage. I will make its constitution save. It rolls a 14, so.
It is.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it
it.
immune to sad damage? Can I make it really
All right.
depressed?
So, Irwen, you blast another fireball, and it actually wraps around Draco on either side of him, comes
Whoa.
back together, and slams into the under chin of this worm, not having the impact as it had before, as some of the armor kind of deflects a lot of the flame. But you see now that almost like from within, a hacking and coughing of vile and bile, for lack of a better word, come hacking out of its jaws and all over the rock and sand as it attempts to chomp down on Draco.
Not even close,
Um,
baby.
I don't think a 12 hits you, does it?
Nope.
All right. So it attempts to bite you and completely fails as it again rears back and this time slides across the ground, attempting to whip its tail up at you. And the tail is a 28 to hit. I think that hits.
Yeah.
You take 19 piercing
Wait,
damage.
wait. It doesn't have a tail anymore.
It doesn't have a stinger.
Yeah.
I lopped its
And
tail off. That was
the
my whole
tail-
goal.
And that's true. And the tail smashes into you, and you take.
Why not just call it bludgeoning damage?
You take
Yeah.
5 bludgeoning damage, Draco, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Wait, I had a ready to action.
That's true.
Don't
you did.
remember.
Yeah,
I thought
'cause
you said
was-
you were just gonna wait and see what happened.
You're just gonna
Yeah, I was
put.
gonna sit tight, and I was gonna get ready for if it showed itself up again.
I had it ready in
But then-
action, but
I thought I asked you if you were taking the defensive action. You said yeah.
If by defensive action you mean I'm gonna get ready for it to show its ugly head again.
I don't know. I feel like I'm the only one who hears this stuff, so I'm probably wrong. I'm probably just hearing too much
I
stuff.
think-
But
I think when you said defensive action, he thought that would mean a ready attack.
Yeah, I thought you meant like a ready to attack.
Miscommunication.
Like I was getting ready to defend myself by attacking.
okay, okay. Next time when you end your turn, say what you're doing.
That's
So
what
I'll
I
know.
meant. Okay.
Because defending stance
Okay.
is not attack. Remember.
Okay, I didn't know that. Anyways, moving on. We can deal with that later. So take 5 damage.
All right. So yeah, you take 5 bludgeoning. No, go ahead and make your attacks because you readied them.
Okay.
So this may never happen.
Now I want to try something. Can I use produce flame on my arrows to grant them a little bit more damage?
What was
You were-
your ready
No.
to attack?
Okay.
What was your ready attack?
Scratch it.
Now,
Ooh.
like it never happened because now you're trying to. Oh, okay.
Shooting 2 arrows.
your bow
Alright,
snaps
the-
with the first one.
Shut up.
No. The first one, the shock from this thing bursting out next to you causes you to fire the first one off target. The second one does hit. Sorry. So 9 plus 5 is 14 plus 7, 21. Is that right?
Yeah.
Ooh. The tail smashes into you. You take 5 bludgeoning damage. Make a strength or dexterity saving throw.
I'm gonna go with Dex because I'm trained in Dex.
As the strength of the tail smashing into you nearly throws you off the precipice of this rock.
Is this worm going to do a home run?
Got a 12.
And you're not quite able to hang on as you go tumbling off of the backside of the rock, taking another 5 bludgeoning damage
More?
as
Oh.
you smack into the ground. But now
Okay.
the worm is fully draped across the earth, and it looks like it's barely keeping itself alive, as at this point gore is pouring out of its mouth onto the sand and mixing with the sand, causing it to become muddy. Ira is going to run over to the hole that Golbore jumped down and try to attempt a way. I think he probably has some kind of rope or something. He's going to toss it down the hole.
Make sure he farts on his way over there.
Is that a 70-foot rope,
And,
like you said it was?
I imagine.
How long is the rope?
I
said
I
the
imagine
hole
while
was
you
70 feet.
look into the length of the rope, I imagine this thing like comes out of the ground, like lays itself out over the rock, smacks Draco in the face, and now since I lopped off the tail end of this thing, Draco is just covered head to toe in graboid gook.
Yeah.
So,
Ira is holding on to the rope, and Golbore, as you kind of look towards it, it's about 20 feet from your reach.
well, it's not my turn.
Right now, it's Irwen's turn,
So
and you see this thing doesn't look like it does on the map. It's actually laid out on the earth, hacking and spewing gross.
okay, it's not floating. It's not flying to go into a hole. It's still just.
It looks
dead.
like it's trying to dig. It looks like its jaws are kind of chomping at the ground, but it's not able to lift itself up.
So, I didn't know what a graboid was until I looked it up.
Aren't you in for a treat?
All right, so I have
Well,
no more
would you like
third
to-
level spell slots, so I'll do Fireball level 4.
All right.
I just need to read what the level 4 does.
Well, you're doing a fireball, right?
Yeah, but level 4, like a higher level.
Yeah. Tell me how you want to kill it with a fireball.
Ooh,
How do you
cool.
want to? How do you want to do this?
warm barbecue. Really roasted and smelling good, you know.
Okay, so Irwen, you just saunter over to this massive worm. I mean, 8 feet long. So it's stretched all the way, like wrapped around. So it goes all the way around this rock here. And it's kind of, you see its jaws kind of reaching into the sand and trying to pull its way down. Dark black ichor spewing from its insides. And you walk up to the side of it and just point your wand at it and begin focusing. A flare of red and orange illuminates your eyes. And Draco, you're like right next to this front row seat. And Gesh, you're like up on your horse as a blinding light erupts from the tip of Irwen's wand, causing you all to look away as you just begin roasting this worm like a blowtorch on a marshmallow. You begin to see its armor rip apart, and then its hide and flesh begin to blister and split, and it gives one last big heave as its upper body is flailed into the air, smashing into the ground. A hole the size of imagining a marshmallow getting burned by a blowtorch is now in the center of it, leading all the way to the other side. as you let the fire go, the worm lies lifeless on the ground before you,
And we have the
smoking and
standard
bubbling.
movie trope where everyone's all sad and all of a sudden a sword sticks out from the gut and slices it open and Watcher stands up. What's up, y'all?
I'll be like, hey, Watcher, where are you? Before you do that.
Watcher, you are you kind of cut out, and you are barely able to pull yourself up out of the worm as you are very, very badly wounded and covered in acid burns and corrosion
It's about
damage.
time!
So question, how edible is this worm, taking into account it's roasted?
I don't know. You could try.
Can I ask someone at the party?
Golbore will yell from the bottom of the hole, "Don't do it!"
We can't hear you. That's 70 feet.
Okay.
I got
but
mountain
you do
lungs,
see
baby.
And Golbore, it doesn't take you too long, but you're able to climb up and grab hold of the rope, and Ira helps you to the edge of the hole, and you're able to pull yourself out.
All right.
I would like to take at least 2 turns and clean myself off of all the crap that's been coated on me.
While this whole spiel was going down, I was just polishing my sword.
Jiggle.
Gesh is sad that he didn't get to stab this thing at all. So he's gonna go and stab it.
I stabbed it like once.
Ace, I have a question.
Yep.
What would be the effect of me taking some wine and offering a thank you by roasting it with some of the worm?
Do you do it?
Yes.
Do you like pour it on the worm? Is that what you're saying?
I pour some wine on the worm and then I light it.
Okay. You do so, and the wine immediately catches flame, and the flames then burn the wine into what looks like fragments of bone, and they crumple off of the side of the worm into the sand.
Okay. But no other visible effects. I don't feel empowered or anything.
No, not really.
Okay.
Wow.
You could get the feeling that kind of thing is expected of you. You won't really feel.
Okay.
You probably
Watcher
won't
needs to
feel
take a time out.
different. Watcher was 1 turn away from death. Permanent.
Technically, he cannot die.
Yep.
He can get his components smashed to crap though.
I'm pretty sure about a couple years of acid corrosion would kill a Watcher.
A washer.
No, but yeah, so you guys are out of combat.
Nice.
I'm gonna be like, Frederick. I got a picture for you.
Watcher's got blue screen of death just flashing behind his eyes right now.
Miraculously, Gesh and Shitty Horse hasn't taken any damage, knock on wood.
Ira's gonna rush over to you, Watcher, and
Put a band-aid on it.
gonna cast Cure Wounds at a 4th level, which is.
Did I really not take any damage from this whole spiel?
You regain 20 hit points. Not a lot, but better than 2.
I didn't take any damage. That's how little combat I did.
Don't jinx it, man. Just be happy you're alive.
Maybe next time jump down a 70-foot deep fucking hole
Yeah!
and poke
Get eaten
a
by
Yeah,
a
you-
worm.
worm.
He's like, oh, I didn't get in too much combat. Hey, Golbore, did that hurt? Golbore's like hacking off a stinger of a purple worm.
They're not the kids
See,
who
I,
find these
I
days.
don't drop down into like mysterious holes that could
It's because you're a little bitch.
Honestly, Hoover, if that hole could have been like at least 150 feet, maybe.
Safe
Could
wing
have
amulet.
died just jumping down there alone.
Safe wing
Like
amulet,
that-
baby.
The chance of that is pretty high, considering the large size of the worm.
However, what
Golbore
you're
is
forgetting-
becoming more and more and more disappointed in you every word that comes out of your mouth.
I don't care.
Ace
I just
isn't that
wanted
kind
to
of
kill some
DM.
things, and I didn't get to do that.
Well, besides the time that Gesh died because he inhaled too much golem juice, but whatever.
Cocaine.
All right, what do you guys do?
Watcher needs to take a rest.
Golbore's exploded kneecaps could also use a rest.
I'm not Gesh. Who was the one I got killed twice because he was an asshole?
So,
you guys want to take
Tarqin,
a
that's it.
short rest or a long rest?
Doesn't
I'll
matter.
go
I
short
do
rest.
anything to
Destination.
deserve a rest.
so
On
either
a,
case, I'm gonna do the hot so that at least we can have a nice climate, hot bath and all that.
How far away from our destination?
I'd say a long rest,
Beats me.
because we are looking for dragons.
It looks like you're about maybe 200 yards away. So maybe like 15 minutes, maybe tops.
Okay. I mean, this is
Might as well
probably
go into it fresh.
this is probably a pretty defensible location with all these rocks and everything. So yeah, let's
Doesn't matter.
rest here.
I have my
I know
hot.
it doesn't matter, but just in
How many-
case.
How many third level spells do you have left, Irwen?
It's ritual. 0 third level spells.
Oh, it's a ritual. You're
Yes.
okay. Never mind, you're cool. All right, so you guys could take a short rest, which you could use hit dice and stuff, and Ira could heal you some more. Or
Oh,
you could
yeah.
take a long rest, which would be 6 hours. Hello?
Hi.
Long
Sounds good.
Rest.
I'd rather do a short rest because
No, we need to heal up.
Dude,
I-
I have no more
I-
spells.
I don't.
We have to. We have to.
After heal,
long
or
rest.
you're gonna go lose.
Yeah, I was updating my character sheet.
Alright, so you guys, you can't take another long rest till you wait 24 hours. So
Yes.
you'd have to figure out what you want to do between now and like I guess it'd be like nighttime, so it's like early morning.
How long's a long rest? 6 hours?
6 to 8 hours, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you can imagine.
I consider
that,
it
you
about
know,
6.
We'll take like a breakfast and maybe a lunch, and then go on through the afternoon once the sun has crested the sky more. Yeah.
Take a
Well,
short
you
rest until we
have
can take
to-
a long rest.
Yeah.
Because if we go into a fight now, we're gonna lose. Because Watchers, he hits pretty hard, and if he dies, you're gonna lose a lot of output.
Not really, because considering he gets,
That's
incapacitated.
the first time I've ever
Every
gotten
other
eaten by
fight.
anything.
No, yeah, you're getting Watcher confused with Golbore. Golbore's the one that can't fight in any fight.
Golbore. Yes, I'm sorry, my brain is still asleep. Gesh is still sleeping. He slept through that fight. Threw 2 fireballs and went back to sleep on his horsey.
Alright, so you guys want to take a short rest? You guys can expend your hit dice. if you
Yep.
like.
How do you
I-
get back your hit dice, by the way?
Long rest.
Long rest.
And you get,
Ooh,
you
I
get
got my
half of them
superiority
back.
dice back on a short rest, too.
How's the hit dice work? I've never actually used them. We've always used
You roll
long
it.
rest. Just, I know what my hit dice is, and I know how many I have. But do you add anything to them, or are you just
So-
straight dice?
Constitution.
Hit dice works. You get however many, whatever level you are, you get that many hit
Mhm.
dice, and you can use as many as you want during a short rest, rolling the dice and adding your Constitution modifier
Oh, nice.
on to get more hit dice, you have to take a long rest, and you get half of your hit dice back.
Neat.
So just keep track of how many hit dice you have used
Will do.
on your C sheets.
Whoops.
I'll roll mine in just a minute because I'm not.
You're missing a 4.
All right. 3 dice later.
Yeah, not too shabby. 30 life back.
Yeah, I did alright too. I don't see where I can mark down hit dice on this character
It's on the
sheet.
first sheet,
First sheet.
Page 1.
towards the top right.
Under your health.
There are check marks. Maximum.
Under my health?
Yeah, it's the second box under your health.
On the PDF sheet. I don't know if you're using the.
Oh, no, yeah, I'm using the Roll20 sheet.
Oh,
Can't help you there.
Because I keep losing my PDFs, and I'm tired of losing all my character progress.
I'll look at on your I'm looking at your sheet now.
I mean, if not, I can find some place to put it.
Oh, it's right there. It's a big box on your core stats.
Oh, yeah.
It says
There's
hit
the
dice.
whole hit dice section. Shit.
Yeah.
God, stupid.
I'm sorry! I even have a hit dice button. Look at that.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Anyway, that was dumb.
All right.
Oh, the click works.
A lot of things on the character sheet work. You all just seem to think that it's just the biggest bag of shit ever.
It's
It
not.
is.
Yeah,
It's
they're pretty cool.
extremely difficult to put like actual spells in there.
That's a little confusing because there's like 8 different boxes you have to check in different configurations depending on the nature of the spell.
It's
Yeah.
bad luck too. The dice don't like people who use those automatic character sheets.
Hey, I do all right.
Well,
All right,
that's
so you
the-
guys are
yeah.
patching yourselves up. Anybody else rolling hit dice?
I'm going to here in a second as soon as I get back to my computer.
I'm debating on it.
So yes, I will be doing it. I just can't do it right now.
You're the master
Okay.
debater too.
I think
All
I'm
right,
just gonna
so you guys
pass
take
on that.
take about 15 minutes to half an hour, bandage yourselves up, surrounded by the corpses of the remains of these hungry creatures.
All those hippos.
Yeah.
Hippopotamus.
And the spire now closer than ever.
Dinosa, you are a dinosaur.
All right, what are you guys doing?
Okay, so it's hit die plus Constitution, right? For those.
Yes.
Yes.
Golbore spent his hit dice. Golbore's ready to go kill things up at the spire whenever that transpires.
Same.
Transpires.
I get it.
I'm here for the pun.
Unzipping their pants.
Oh, nice.
You should add 6
good
to all
hit
of
dice
those, by the
rolls.
way.
No, 6 is the total bonus for all 6 dice that I spent.
Oh, it's only +1, your constitution? I see.
Golbore's constitution is dumb.
All right, so you guys head towards the spire.
Yep.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're at 3.5 hours, by the
Cold
way,
desert
just so
air.
you know.
What's up?
We're at 3.5 hours, just so you know.
Yes. Yeah. I'm keeping time. All right. So you guys continue your journey across the treacherous mountaintop. A couple hundred yards left. Again, these large black crystalline rocks just waylaid across this path. And as you can see, the path up ahead is narrow. If you look at the map you guys are looking at, where these cliffs drop off, it's almost like a natural bridge to the base of this mountain. And this spire, as you get closer now, you begin to notice that ancient stone you are seeing, that's entirely of what this spire is made of. This is almost a completely whole structure from whatever civilization this came from. And let me turn that off real quick so I don't forget. But yeah, so this spire is made of almost completely man-made stone as it reaches up about a good 100 feet into the sky. As you draw closer, it seems to be set about probably 50 feet on into the mountain. And as you walk up to the mountain top here, you see a obvious entrance into the mountain itself. A large archway cave that seems to be long forgotten in terms of travel or entering, as rocks have fallen and smashed in front of it. There are it's completely scratched by sand blowing across it. But there is an archway of this stonework that stretches all the way across this rugged entrance into the mountain itself. And you stand at the mouth of this entrance. It just looks completely dark inside from here. What would you guys like to do?
Golbore didn't give a fuck. Roll it in.
Roll out!
Watch out, follow.
Let's blow this popsicle stand, baby!
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Does Golbore hear any creepy music?
Several.
Are there health packs all over the floor and ammunition?
So, as
What,
you
did the
all-
game autosave, Ace? Is what we gotta know.
Yeah. As you step in towards the opening of this mountain entrance, the wind being lost behind you as you walk into the darkness, you begin hearing the sounds of chattering as creatures up ahead in the darkness seem to be moving about, and the heat of whatever is within this mountain begins to draw more and more closer to you. And that's where we're in tonight, as you guys enter the labeled lair of Amkunar, the long-sleeping Lord of Knowledge, the Brass Dragon Lord.
So
Oh,
as
boy.
as the camera zooms out, Golbore's gonna put his sunglasses on and be like, "It's about to get hot in here."
Ooh,
I
snap.
love the camera just like totally zooming out and like panning wide to a shot of the entire Dead Sands mountain range with the ruins of Dawnborn strewn across the western side.
Yeah.
So cinematic. Although I'm going to throw a rock at Golbore for that pun.
I am going to use my stones endurance, where I am particularly endurant against stones.
I thought that made you endured you from
So-
getting stoned.
Just a heads up for the next time we play, whether it's next week or if we're doing Bobert's thing. But I will not be on the week after next, the 29th. I will not be on. I'll be out of town.
But why?
Yeah, I will be in Colorado.
But why?
Snap.
But the next time we play, you guys will be entering into the first in a long time of dungeons. So this will be.
Oh yeah.
Next time
So
we
I
play
guess
will
I'm not
be-
taking the horse in. What the hell?
Oh, you're
Ace?
taking the horse in.
Oh heck yeah!
You didn't say you weren't riding it in.
And just an
You're right,
FYI, just an FYI, I need somebody to stream Bobert's game next week, which is going to be super cool. And if it's not streamed, I'm going to be super pissed because that means I'm not going to be able to watch it.
I'll do
So
it.
you guys got to do it. So we'll
I'll
hook that up.
set it up for you. Don't
Let me do my
worry.
outro real quick. If you like it, you know what to do, so do it. We'll see you next Super Magical Fun Time. Ready? Get the fuck out of here.
Bye.
Bye!